Welcome back to episode 67.
Who are we?
I don't know. Oh.
He said welcome back to episode 60. He didn't even say the usual
who
welcome
are
back.
we?
Whoa. Well, hi. Hi, YouTube. We are the Bobcast. The Bobcast podcast. Episode 67 of season 2. We have gifts
Long season.
from DJ. This is a long season. 62, 67 episodes.
67. Well,
Can
some of
they
them
end
are
at
also
100,
the
please?
in-person videos and the streams kind of as episodes.
Yeah, so, but yeah, for today's 67th episode, I just want to start off by saying happy birthday to Rayquan.
Occasional guest of the Bobcast.
0.
You guys see him in a lot of the in-person videos.
Yes, yes you do. But yeah, our today's topics, we have free agency. We're gonna be talking about both of our teams, who we want to sign and we want to drop, and missing another topic, DJ.
We're gonna talk about like some of the top quarterbacks that are free
Yeah,
agents, and we're also gonna go into just a lot of the top free agents and we'll give you guys landing spots for them.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yes, there's a big foodie war between the four CEOs. It's McDonald's, Arby's, Wendy's, and forgot who else. I think it was Carl's Jr. But yeah, it all started with McDonald's CEO taking a big or decently sized bite out of their new burger, the Big Arch. So yeah, y'all can see it. It literally all happened in like a week. It's crazy. I should have been there.
You should have been there.
Yep. So we might even do a food review.
We might.
Yeah. Big Arch versus the Big Bobcast.
Big Ant.
Yep.
Big Arch versus the Big
Some also recent news. DJ has a spring break next week, so all the videos that we were recording next week is, all in-person videos. Starting off with the biggest video, the 3-point contest. Will be us three, Rayquan, and 4 other guests. Where we see all the little special things.
Send that to me.
Yep, that is definitely a reaction picture right there. As my TV turns blue.
Oh my.
What the hell? But yes, let's get into this video. Starting off
first,
with these gifts from DJ.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
We'll go.
Gonna make sure I don't.
Because I'm going full screen. We'll go Ant first.
All right. Go.
Gonna make sure I don't, bleep out my whole entire address. Not full screen of Ant's face. Face.
Full screen of Ant's face.
Well, actually, no. Get all of us, just in case I need to clip it and make it into a,
Well, you can still see us at the bottom, but it's just Ant's the biggest.
The
biggest, largest.
Yo. Yeah.
What was that?
Sorry, guys.
We're not supposed to let Ant open.
And why are we struggling, bro?
You tell me I'm opening
Open
this.
that mug. Punch it or something.
Rip it.
I want to be gentle.
You are strong, brother.
Hey, Bobby, do you remember how he cut his one box
Terrible.
at first towards himself? He broke all the rules we said
He
don't
was
do.
gonna stab
We
himself.
said, oh, don't cut towards yourself.
Oh. I got PTSD from the other letter you sent me that I just...
That one doesn't have an address. It just says Ant.
Ant? Okay.
Say
It
ant,
literally
little
just says
letter.
Ant in the smallest font.
The smallest handwriting is fine.
Oh, no.
Fine.
Whatever.
Who
bro.
is...
Who's that?
Oh, my God. Jalen Milroe.
These are
The quarterback I wanted,
besides
bro.
one of them. I know, Ant was so mad when...
Eric Dickerson. Okay.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
I hate it that our colors are yellow because look, it looks ugly now. Can y'all see it?
Who's that?
Oh,
Kyron?
that's
Kyron.
K-Dub.
K-Dub. Ooh, hold on.
Royal Rumble? Hey.
Yes, sir. And then, ooh, Todd Gurley.
This
With
is
the
my
little
top.
cloth
Fabulous
thingy.
girly, bro.
With a
Yeah,
little
I had this in my
cloth thingy.
collection. I was like,
Cloth
That's
thingy.
fire.
I know, ooh.
I was like, that one got to go to Ant.
Yep.
I was like, he's been talking
Yes,
about Todd
sir.
Gurley's who got him into basketball or football too.
Basketball.
Todd Gurley on a basketball court, is it?
Okay. I need to see what that is.
No. What is?
Yes. Yes.
What do y'all think this is, bro? Let me know in the comments before I open this up. No.
Please. Yes. Yes.
I already see the phone, bro. I already see the phone.
Yo.
Yes.
Yo, if y'all don't know, bro, let me tell y'all now. Me, DJ, and Bobby, me and a group of our friends, we play this brain rot map on Fortnite, and DJ always kills me with John Pork's brain rot. Doesn't end there. It
In
doesn't
honor of
end
John
there.
Pork, I gotta play it.
It doesn't end there. Box of trails, bro. What am I gonna? This thing's gonna haunt me, bro.
Get the real item out.
Leave that. Hey, put that in the back. Put that in the background,
Yeah, you have to
bro.
leave that in the back.
Bro, even sent me hearts.
Oh, those just came from. I was trying to get rid of those.
What the freak?
How did the heart get in here? Who is this?
I don't know.
It's blocking their face. Why is their face
Why did I
censored?
give that to you?
Why is their face censored?
I gave that to the wrong person.
Dude,
the
I
box
don't
may
know.
have got a little.
Anthony Black. Nice.
That was my
It's his dog. It's his dog.
No wonder his face is censored, bro. It wasn't supposed to go to me.
Tony White.
Bro, I
Supposed to go
guess
to me.
I guess we'll be trading.
Unless I get like one of Ant's cards, then yeah.
Oh my
keep that
gosh.
one. Who's that?
Oh my gosh. Puka Nakua. Yes, sir.
Not all the hearts, bro. They got stuck in your box.
All the hearts and John Porks, bro. Real porky of you, bro.
Go give us a wardrobe change while Bobby goes.
All right,
All
bet.
right. I'm gonna start. Actually, no. I said I was gonna start off with this. I already see.
Wait, I need
thing.
to make sure I stay in front of the camera so I can see it.
Oh, yeah,
See Bobby's reaction to
yeah,
his.
You close your camera. So
All
you can
right.
watch.
I already know
Which one
this
are you
is a
opening?
shirt. I'm gonna keep this last. I'm opening this one.
Okay, yeah.
I'm opening the shirt last. The box.
Oh, let me see.
box
Let me see the
inside of a
box.
bag.
Let me see the
Ant
box.
knows what this
Okay.
is.
It has DJ's address. Maybe I should show that one instead.
I don't think we should, but
What could this? Okay, this is a. This shit is fire!
Yes, sir.
Yo!
yo, and you've been saying how you gotta put something on your wall too,
Yo! I'm putting this shit right here, twin.
bro. You were just saying that. I was
Right
like,
here, twin. I'm putting this shit right here.
Look at DJ playing attention to
Yeah.
detail, bro.
This shit is. I'm
I
taking it off the
remember.
wrapper,
And
bro. I'm
because
putting-
this is the
Ain't
best
no
graphic
way.
you made,
Ain't
bro.
no way. Nah, bro. I gotta put this shit on right now, bro.
Wait, Bobby made that? That's
Bobby
tough.
made that.
Yes, I made
Yes.
this.
That's
You know
Bobby's
I make
graphic.
most of my graphics.
That doesn't even look like a Bobby
Luckily,
graphic,
this is a
bro.
game we won.
That is
This
a
shit
game
is
we
so
won.
tough.
I'm glad that.
What'd you do this on?
The website that I got our jerseys on. They have a whole bunch of things, and that was
Right there.
yeah.
It's a little up.
Yeah, it's a little.
Maybe I'm in the way. Yeah, I'm in the way.
Put it like
Let me fix it real quick. Maybe put it like right here. Put it in the. No, that's too far. Put it like.
let's see. Let me check on these games. Wow, Bobby goes.
Nope.
Jamal Murray has 4.
There we go.
Yikes.
Bryce
DJ, what
will
size did you
forever
get the
be my
t-shirt, bro?
background. He's right there.
It
2X?
came from China though.
Yeah, a 2X China man does not
So-
compare
that's
to
so
my
fire. I know
2X.
You guys could barely see it, but just know it's
I
always
might
gonna
have
be
put
back there.
Wait,
Dude.
Y'all
Yo.
want to see this shirt? I know
Bobby.
Ant already saw it.
shirt.
It's a compression shirt at this point, bro. Like, fuck.
Brother, that's
Oh, that's not even that bad.
That's
That's
a
not
gym
even that
shirt.
bad.
You can wear that under your
Luckily,
jersey.
it's black.
No, I'm not.
It's my
I'm
turn.
not
It's my
wearing
turn
this.
first shirt.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, Ant has
Hold
to
on, hold on.
see this
I want to make
You
sure I can
ready?
read this
because he
correctly.
knows
I already
exactly.
know what it is.
Well, I'm glad you know what it is.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Yo.
Y'all ready?
Yo. Just bah. This also came from that same website.
Yep. You know what I gotta do.
Oh, wardrobe change with Bobby too.
Bro, that's insane.
Oh, Ant wears his compression gym shirt.
Like, it's not that tight, but like, I'll get used to it, but
You
still.
will. You gotta stretch it out. You gotta.
Oh my goodness, bro. This shit is so funny.
Yeah.
Dude, you even gave me this. Like, what is this? This is creepy.
My mom's gonna be like,
That
why are
is.
you wearing just a shirt that says BA?
Yeah, that's what.
Dude, you can take it off. Oh,
John Pork
I'm gonna
over
say.
there.
I was about to say.
Leave
I hope you got like 2 sizes up, DJ.
I got a 3.
We both
This one
talked
didn't
about
come
the
from
X.
China.
This should fit.
Yours didn't come from China.
We both
Oh,
talked
yeah.
about the size, so you good, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, no, because I remember I asked Dan. I said,
And I like
yo,
how you
What
put
size
it
do you
right
think-
on the center of my chest.
John, where'd
Right
you
on the
even
center of my
find
chest, so
this?
everybody could see it. Y'all ready?
where
Y'all
I
ready?
find
Y'all ready
that?
for the
Potentially
reveal?
one of our sponsors. And,
Y'all ready for the reveal?
Yep.
yep.
Bah.
Bye. And it's
It's so simple.
Yannick's
And
out
it's
for
black.
the season.
All right.
Bobby.
I don't have
Bye.
anything sharp in here.
Did you hear me?
Well, that's good because you can never
I just have to
hurt yourself.
rip it.
Bobby.
Okay, Cam. I already see Cam. I already saw Cam. I'm just gonna show it.
Cam right away.
Cam.
Yeah, no,
Funko
this one is
Pop.
funny. So it wasn't. You weren't supposed to get Cam, but I accidentally ordered myself 2, and I don't need to.
Yeah.
Like I was.
Almost dropped
We already
John.
got that. All right. I saw something. Ooh, I got multiple stuff. Did I just get a deck of? Oh, you also got me Royal Rumble card.
Yes.
Fire.
just
Fire,
came in
bro.
Why did mine come in this?
Well, because that's what Topps sent it in. They sent both in one.
Yep, this is fire. This is fire. All right. Cool. And I got some more cards here. Start off with Anthony Black.
Oh, so I did.
So you sent one to both of us?
I was like, did I?
The legendary. Two Kobe Brown cards.
One's
Kobe
just
Brown
more
2
special.
times, bro.
One's more special.
This one's signed though. I'm definitely keeping this one. Shout
You
out
gotta-
Kobe Brown. It's thick as hell.
It is. No, that one. When I seen that one, I was like, what in the world?
And it's such a I'm keeping this one. Kobe Brown. If you ever want this card, $500,000.
What the?
Yo, bro is not.
I think
not
he has
giving
his
me
own
He's not-
signature and his
then-
own jerseys.
Of course. Oh, I also got a letter as well. Mine just
We
says
just
five.
got a letter.
No, yours
we
We
is
got
just
the
got a
letter here.
letter. Oh my gosh. What?
And I was trying.
Is it him in the old Clippers jersey?
It is.
I like these Clippers jerseys.
I
the
like
black
those ones too.
And that. Oh, let me get a. I have a whole Funko collection, bro. I got Whoppers.
Hey, Bobby, on Clippers news, he is out for the year.
Who? Yannick? Yeah. What'd he
Liz
do?
Frank.
That's bad.
So that was Cam's injury.
Yeah. Well, ain't that ironic?
So speaking of Cam and Clippers,
Cam Clippers, Kawhi equals Yannick injury.
out for requires
All right,
surgery.
I got these, and then the last letter,
Bye.
Ba, like it says on my shirt. All right.
It's fun. It's something. There's
Some of these are funny. Is one of them
no,
Bogdan again?
No.
All right, I'm starting from the back. Pause.
I don't even remember if I think I put him in order.
Oh man, I miss James Harden. You can't see
too.
it because of the glare, but
Why is he like out his card too, bro? Like,
because he's cool like that. Taylor Horn Tucker.
I just had to throw.
Who
it
you
in.
get?
Are you going off like when I predicted he was gonna like be on
Oh,
the
when
team or
he was
something?
one of your top.
Yes, he was one of my top free agents.
I forgot.
Because the
about
free
that.
agency class was so weak. All right, we got another Kawhi card. Oh shit, this one's cool. Sorry for cussing, but
He said, "Oh shoot."
Activators
me too.
Kawhi. Can I call him what I usually call him?
Yes, you may say it.
Bitch. Zach Charbonnet.
Bitch.
And he's gonna be the starting running back. Speaking of the damn devil, my goat, Yannick Nienhauser. Wow.
That
It
God,
was your
Yannick
fault, DJ. You
Nienhauser,
cursed
bro.
him.
I
This box
cursed
was
him?
coming, and you injured him. Next,
I injured him.
tunnel
Wow.
vision. Benedict Mathurin.
Tunnel vision. Look at this.
Him at Arizona.
Ooh.
Another James Harden card. This was red, white, and blue. What the fuck?
Those are the rare ones.
Damn. Where'd you get this? Or when did you get this?
A long time ago. 'Cause I know
And
I
then-
have a K2 one.
The legendary. Another Terrence Mann. You know how much I love Terrence Mann. I got a Terrence Mann
Let's see
jersey
if I can find this
in
one.
the closet. Well, I think I fared out more well than Ant did.
Yeah.
John Pork. But
Dude, so many, bro. So many John Porks.
yeah,
Wait, what were those? John Pork stickers or what?
comment down below on
Yes,
what
those
was y'all favorite gifts that we got.
Why are these stickers?
Because my favorites are the 2 Kobe Brown cards, especially
In
the
what
signed jersey
world
patch one.
Yeah,
is
right here, Bobby.
would I need a John Pork
Who
sticker?
was
Like
that?
the
Walter
red, white,
Clayton?
and no, this is
Oh, that's Khan.
The red, white, and blue are the rarest ones.
Really?
Yeah.
And you got 3 of them?
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
it's rare to get a good player. Like,
Oh.
cause I've gotten a Harrison Ingram one. You okay? All right.
DJ, stop looking left.
Look, I had to make it.
Now we got a Funko collection. We got Bryce Young.
No, that's such a tough
Right
graphic
here, this
though.
is so-
When
this
I
is
showed
so
my
tough.
dad that, my dad was like, "Yeah, no, Bobby's gonna like that." I was like, "I've been telling him that was his best graphic all year."
Yeah.
And I literally told you that yesterday too, I believe. And I was actually
did.
laughing
So,
when
you
I
were
was
laying
saying
down
it.
the groundwork, brother.
I was hinting.
Thank you, DJ.
Well, and you about to put a
Thank
John
you,
Pork
DJ,
sticker
bro.
on something?
Thank you, DJ.
John Pork sticker. I'm
John
gonna-
Pork sticker, John Pork shirt,
Bro
John,
has John
Pork plushie.
Bro's gonna
Golly.
wake up, John Pork just staring at him.
Bruh,
Dude, Puka, bro.
bet you
Like,
Ant's gonna have John Pork right next to him.
yes, bro. I have like a little collection of
Puka's
just
tough.
plushies now.
Bye.
Puka is tough, even though his helmet is purple. Or maybe I'm just colorblind, bro.
You're colorblind. It's definitely blue. Bobby, no, that's such a tough graphic, bro.
Bro, like,
Ah.
yeah, this has definitely got to be one of my best. The best.
Literally, yeah. And I was like, and it's Bryce too.
And I like so many graphics that I make too. But this one takes the cake.
But yeah,
All right,
Let's- let's get into this free agency
the
video
real
that's gonna
stuff.
take a little bit. We're gonna start off with I don't know. The bonus news, yeah. So we have some recent NFL news. We're gonna start off with the first one that happened, I believe, yesterday. It is Trent McDuffie getting traded to the Rams for the pick 29 this year, a 2026 fifth and sixth, and a 2027 third round pick heading to Kansas City. Along with this deal, the Rams are going to have to give Trent McDuffie an extension, and he wants to be the highest paid corner in the league, which is around 31 to 34 million, which is a lot. I like this trade. You're basically getting a proven guy at that first round pick instead of trying to develop a rookie there.
Yep.
I told Ant the only problem, what people don't like with the trade is every time a DB leaves the Chiefs,
They do terrible.
yeah, they do bad. It's because like Spagnuolo's defense like covers
It's
their
just
weaknesses. Yeah, he covers their weaknesses. But yeah, I like Trent McDuffie. He's not, to me, he's not an outside corner. I feel like he's gonna succeed the most in the slot. So the Rams do still need like a boundary corner. But yeah, overall, it's a good trade for both teams. Chiefs get another first round pick this year. We'll see what they draft. You know, we'll be doing a mock draft sooner or later. So yeah, Ant, what you think?
My God, this shirt is making me itchy. John Pork.
This shirt is fairly itchy, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, because that's why I always wash shirts when they come from companies like that.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Trent McDuffie coming to the Rams. It was definitely a predictable pick. Oh my gosh.
Itchy back?
No,
Itchy everything.
Ant, do you know what I'm talking about? What I'm leaning towards for Bobby?
Oh yeah, Bobby doesn't know about the secret message on the back of the T-shirt. You can't really read it from that angle, brother. But
Okay, now you gotta take the shirt off again.
no,
Go ahead,
because
go
you
ahead.
started it.
No, Bobby, I thought you seen it because when you held up the shirt.
Yeah,
it
no,
was
I thought you
super,
seen it, bro.
glaring
No, I
in the
didn't.
screen. I was like,
Please don't
Alright.
tell me it says itchy back on there.
it doesn't say itchy back.
No, itchy back is new lore. That's like
No,
kind of like
that's a fairly new one. It's on
Yeah.
the tag.
yeah.
Really, really unfortunate. really unfortunate. Oh my
Unfortunate.
goodness, bro. I did not see that.
Yeah, no. When you
Attention
showed
to
the
detail, bro. It literally shows, yo.
Unfortunate
shirt,
code.
I started laughing. But yeah, and what you think about this
You
Trent
know what?
McDuffie?
We should make our shirt company called really unfortunate tees or something.
Yeah, DJ made this like it was a company. Really, really unfortunate co.
He put it on the back, like where the tag name usually goes. Really, really unfortunate.
Oh my gosh, John Pork. Well, as y'all are looking at John Pork on my belly, McDuffie to us, yes, I feel like it's a good addition to our corner room. I feel like it'll definitely help on the defense, but there's still some spots, still some weaknesses that we need to fill up. So yeah, but I do like the trade. It was very heavily rumored, but yeah. So
Amongst the fans.
amongst
I
the
don't think
fans,
for
at
me
least.
It was heavily rumored, like amongst not even just Rams and Chiefs fans, just NFL fans in general, saying like
Yeah.
Trent McDuffie can get traded for that pick, especially because the Rams will be looking for corner help.
People are even saying like they're making jokes, like anybody can, say that they want to go to the Rams and they magically get traded to the Rams just because he got interviewed. Like, where's his next team? And he's thinking of going to like near home, and he said L.A. So I don't know.
But yeah, I was telling Ant this yesterday. The only thing I don't like is I don't like extending a guy before you see them play in your scheme.
Yeah,
I don't think that really works a lot. Um, it's just a thing that I don't like seeing it. Like you want to see how the guy plays and make sure he excels in your scheme before, especially this situation. Um, him becoming the highest paid corner in the league. So
Right. Yeah, I don't think you want to pay any type of player before them playing on your current team. I
I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
no. I wouldn't either.
Like the only time you do that is like free agency because you're taking the gamble and signing the guys.
Mm-hmm. Golly. I'm gonna clear my throat. Let me
Um,
clear my throat.
but the
Next.
next trade, this one I woke up late too, and
I
I
woke up
think I seen
late.
the notification from Underdog actually. I think that's how I seen this one. Wide receiver DJ Moore traded and DJ Moore and a fifth round pick traded to Buffalo for a second round pick to Chicago. This trade is interesting for the Bills.
No, never mind. I
Um,
think he's doing it.
DJ's back with Curtis Samuel and back with Joe Brady, who DJ had one of his career years under uh,
Mm-hmm.
in Carolina. Um, and yeah, the Bills get it's another guy that's really like yards after catch, like Khalil Shakir. I feel like the Bills still do need that wide receiver one that it's just your winner. But I really like this trade, especially with Joe Brady's scheme. I've seen him run a lot of plays that involved a lot of yards after catch for his wide receivers. So yeah, DJ Moore is traded to the Bills. We'll see how he does this year.
I hope he does good. But does that mean we win the trade now?
We won the trade. And people are like, "Oh, if DJ Moore's going for a second, imagine what like an AJ Brown would go for."
He has to go for at least a higher second, like a
Yeah, because
40s,
this Bills
30s,
second
40s.
is like it's basically an early third.
Yeah. So, um, man, that should be a good wide receiver core with DJ Moore, Khalil Shakir, Keon Coleman. I don't know what DJ's doing, but DJ Moore has the capability of being a
Deep thought.
deep ball threat. I can't speak right now. I don't know why. I think it's the beanie, but
The beanie's constricting you.
I think so.
The beanie and the boss
It's
shirt, bro.
fogging my brain. Yeah,
It's that combination.
all this combination.
All these gifts, bro.
But yeah,
John Pork on it.
I think he should be good over there in Buffalo.
He really should.
I'm
I'm
a
rooting for
walking
DJ
meme
Moore.
now, bro. Thanks to DJ.
He's my guy. I'm telling you, when we traded him, I say it all the time. I sat outside. I laid in the rain.
It wasn't raining.
It rained when we traded him. It did.
Oh, when we played them,
No, when we traded him.
it
I remember-
wasn't raining.
It rained because I remember I was laying in my backyard, and
I
the
don't
artificial
remember
Damn,
turf.
DJ.
raining.
I was laying in the artificial turf.
Damn,
Yes.
DJ,
No
pay
way.
attention to detail. It was raining that
It
day
wasn't
whenever we
full
trained.
rain.
We
It
saw
was
the
like
news the same day. I wouldn't.
very light sprinkles. It was like right after school.
Interesting. Okay, I think I went to go hoop. That's why.
That's probably why you didn't see it.
Ow.
But
Okay,
yeah,
whatever. More Rams news. Tyler Higbee agrees to a 2-year, $8 million
Yes,
extension.
sir. The big Hig is coming back to the Rams house. Ooh, DJ,
How
it's
you feel about
dying.
that one, Ant?
Feel good. We're retaining on that vet tight end of ours. So yeah, another
and he's
reliable
cheap.
receiver.
He's fairly
He is
cheap.
very cheap. Yeah,
4 million a
8 mil.
year.
That is
Yeah,
not
8 mil contract.
bad.
It's not bad. He probably gonna get injured, be out for the season,
That's crazy work.
come back for like.
That is
Well, I mean, he's
actual
he's
crazy
decently
work.
old, so I'm not praying on his downfall or anything. Just saying.
He's preying on my downfall. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. I really like it just because of how cheap it is. You get that vet back in there. Have Ferguson learn from him even more.
Yep,
This is
Ferguson.
a deal that to me shows like he doesn't have to play much either.
Not at
Yeah.
all.
Like 4 million nowadays is like almost like the
Two.
vet minimum.
Yeah.
So
Well, at least you guys didn't pay him 10.
yeah,
No. Yeah, we didn't.
In other news, Danielle Hunter and the Houston Texans agreed to 1 year, $40.1 million fully guaranteed extension. Oh my God, I can't speak.
this one came out of nowhere. He had 12 sacks last year. He deserves it. No,
Oh yeah,
that's it.
without a doubt, on the best defense, one of the best defenses.
And this is before they have to pay Will Anderson too. So
Yeah, he'll probably retire after this season, if anything. So
yeah, because he's older.
yeah, he's on the older side. It's just a good extension for 1 more year. I think he's probably gonna end his career in Houston, if anything.
I
So
think he should.
yeah.
But
All
yeah,
right.
let's get into just the general world of free agency now. Typically, every year there's a guy that like resets the market, whether it's a wide receiver. If you don't remember, like I think like 3 or 4 years ago it was Christian Kirk when he signed with the Jaguars. He he reset the market of wide receivers because he signed like a very big deal that no one expected.
Can't laugh
This
now.
year, I definitely see it being the center market's getting reset with Tyler Linderbaum. Apparently, the Ravens already have an offer that's like record setting for centers. But he's gonna bank on himself getting more money, and if not, he's just gonna return to the Ravens. So, and I also think linebackers could get a little more this year. And there's some very good linebackers at the top. Devin Lloyd, Leo Chenal, N'Kobe Dean, like even Alex Anzalone and Bobby Wagner. All of those guys are there. There's a lot of serviceable linebackers. It's a very good free agent class to need a linebacker. So it's gonna be. I think center for sure is definitely getting that market's going up.
It's either Linderbaum or I know Cade Mays is not a crazy guy,
But
but
I
he's
think
up
he's
there.
he's a guy that's gonna get more than people expect. Like it's gonna be
Yeah.
like a big contract. People gonna be like, "Who is this? Why is he getting this contract?"
Oh,
And then
they
they'll
gotta
see
know
why.
ball.
They'll see why.
They gotta know ball, bro. They don't know ball. But let's talk about some of the
Let's
top free agents.
let's talk about these top quarterbacks. And who's the first quarterback?
Let me pull up the document because my phone is nearly dead. Um, some top quarterbacks. So we have. I forgot about this, bro. I forgot to
Come on,
freaking
you
What,
got it.
bro?
You got it.
Bro,
practice
you're
it.
acting like this is
Uh,
crazy.
Tua Yangalele Gonga Tungavaloa.
Yeah.
If y'all didn't catch that, it was Tua. Please don't butcher me. That is my guy. That is my coach here right there. So,
Yo.
Lapola. I don't know how to
anyways,
say that.
Yeah.
yeah, we got Mr. CTE with braids. No disrespect to it. We also got Kyler
That
Murray,
is
Malik
disrespectful.
Malik, Malik Willis, Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is not a quarterback. He's a wide receiver. And we have old man Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, so with Tua and Kyler Murray, they're gonna get like the Russell Wilson type of deal, where because their contracts are guaranteed, Kyler Murray's gonna be getting paid almost 40 million, if not 40 million, by the Cardinals, so he can go and sign a minimum with any team, like Russ did when he got cut by the Broncos. The Broncos are still paying him 40 million. He signed basically a $1 million deal with the Steelers. That's what's gonna happen with Tua and Kyler. Obviously, the teams that need quarterbacks for Tua, I can see him maybe even just taking the year off and taking like a backup role and
Yes.
like letting himself develop and learn. Um, or go to a team where he could potentially play, like with Tua. I don't know how much the Chiefs would like him, but a team like the Chiefs with Mahomes tearing his ACL.
Yeah.
There's also, you know, those teams that are up there, like the Dolphins need a quarterback for Kyler Murray. The Cardinals need a quarterback for
Yeah.
either or for Tua.
I was about to say, you just named both
the
teams
Jets.
where they both got cut from.
The Jets, teams that could need a vet.
Yeah.
The Vikings need a
The
vet
Vikings
bad.
could bring in a vet like that.
Ew, Tua in a Vikings jersey, bro.
No matter
Wow.
what team Tua goes to,
It's gonna look off.
the Jets need a quarterback because they're gonna cut Justin Fields.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I can see one of those guys. It would probably be Tua, if anyone, that's gonna just take the year off. I know the Packers are a very good team to go learn behind.
Crazy. Sorry.
But yeah, with Malik Willis, he's probably a Dolphin, Cardinal, or Jet. I don't know if the Jets want to pay another quarterback again in the same type of deal that they gave Justin Fields. So Malik Willis, I feel like he's probably either a Dolphin following Jeff Hafley or going to the Cardinals and trying to cook with LaFleur. Tyreek Hill,
I think he could.
Tyreek Hill is interesting because I don't know if he's gonna be ready. I didn't see any reports that if they said like he'll be ready for the regular season or even like training camp. I feel like obviously a reunion with the Chiefs is always there, but he could just go to like the Patriots are gonna need like a deep threat wide receiver.
They just got rid of Stephon Diggs,
And they
who
just got,
really wasn't deep ball threat, but still
yeah. And then
No.
Aaron Rodgers, he's probably going to the Steelers. That's all.
Most
I can say about
likely.
that. I don't see him going anywhere else.
No.
Potentially,
I don't think
Vikings
nobody's
or
gonna
any-
want him else.
It's either Vikings or Steelers for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because Vikings would need that vet quarterback. Yeah. So.
But yeah, now let's get into our teams under pressure. So this is a team that we feel is under pressure. That's not our favorite. So not the Rams or Panthers. That we feel they need to have a big free agency, whether it's because they have a lot of money or they have some glaring holes that they need to fill. I'll start this one off, and I have the Washington Commanders under pressure, and they have around $82 million in cap space this year. Some potential free agents. They could go get the top guy with all that money. Then Trey Hendrickson. They cut Tyler Biotic, so they need a center. So I got Caden Mays there. There's also other guys like, who knows, they could try and go get Linderbaum. And linebacker Devin Bush, as I don't think Bobby Wagner should return to that defense, but Devin Bush really had himself a year in Cleveland, former first-round pick with the Steelers, I believe, and he kind of made his career this year, so he could look to just stay in that scheme or, bank on himself and get more money. So I feel like the Commanders could look at someone like Devin Bush. Anthony, you are up.
Let me just pull up my stuff. Duh, my cat. Oops. Oops, wrong side. Oh my gosh. Where did I put my? Where did I get?
Are you?
I'm
put in
lost,
it?
bro.
Go to graphic stuff, bruh.
Oh, it's in graphic stuff. My bad. My bad. A team that I put under pressure was the Los Angeles Chargers. I forgot exactly the amount, but I think it's around like 70 million that they have in cap money to spend. One of the positions that I think they need is edge. Wait, no. I read that as, sorry, as a guard. I meant, Ed Ingram. I read Ed as edge, but sorry. I think they need a lot of online depth. As y'all seen, against the Patriots just ate them alive. So I think, especially in the guard position, I wrote down two guards and a wide receiver. One of the guards I think that they could use is Ed Ingram, and David Edwards. I haven't done that much research into them, but I think compared to the guards that they have right now, they're both injury prone, both like decently old. So I think those two guards could definitely fill in that spot on the O line. I also have them needing another wide receiver. Um, I think they're releasing Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen, yes, Keenan
Yes, they
Allen.
are.
So I feel like they definitely go ahead and pick up another vet wide receiver in Mike Evans from the Bucks. I think he can definitely fill in that that vet spot, that old reliable spot for that Keenan Allen used to have. So yeah,
Yeah, and with Mike Evans, he wants to go to a team that has like an established coach or something really, and that he really has a chance to win a ring. Don't know if he thinks that's in Tampa Bay still, but we'll see. He'll also like the warm weather of LA, going from Tampa.
Just also fairly warm, I guess.
Yeah,
But I'm going to a colder
that's why.
city.
Yeah, no, yeah, he'll still
I'm
like
going
it.
to a colder city in Cincinnati. I picked the Bengals. They have about $47 million in cap space, especially with the departure of Trey Hendrickson and him possibly leaving. I don't see them re-signing him either.
Oh, they're definitely not.
I gave them some pretty solid players here in the Kobe Dean. Obviously, they need some help in the linebacking core. Their defense just has been absolutely terrible for the past 2 seasons. I also have Jalen Thompson here. I don't think Jordan Battle has played up to par. I know he was a second or third round
Yeah,
pick,
he was early.
but he's just both the safeties back there in Cincinnati just haven't been great. And then I picked Braden Smith. He's one of the top offensive linemen in this free agency class. Funny thing, I was reading an article, or DJ sent me an article of the Carolina Panthers being projected to pick Braden Smith, and I'm like, we honestly don't need an offensive tackle, especially if we have to pay him that much.
Yeah,
So he's probably getting paid. He's projected to get paid probably around 15 to 20 million, I think, maybe less, 12 to 15, somewhere around that range. So I gave them Braden Smith just to protect Joe Burrow and just make sure he's healthy throughout the season because he's been fairly injured throughout his career. So those were my three players.
all right.
thank you,
And
Bubba.
next, we are going to go into our top, not really a top five, just five free agents we would like our favorite teams to sign. Um, and you're up first.
Top five, you said?
High five.
Yes,
It's
the
from
top
the.
five. It's in graphic stuff.
It's all in graphic stuff, brother.
It literally says favorite team top five.
Oh,
It's
my
right
bad. I was
under
reading.
it.
I was
It's literally
I was
right
reading
under
too
it.
far ahead. My bad. My bad. Yes, my top free agents. Linebacker Devin Lloyd. Safety Kobe Bryant, which is crazy coming from the Seahawks. Um, Edge Khalil Mack. I know he's decently old, coming from another LA team, but I think it's nice to have more depth into the edge room. Cornerback Marshawn Lattimore would definitely help out with the corner room too. Again with the signing of McDuffie. And wide receiving, wide receiver Christian Kirk. I think he'll be another young talent that we can add to the wide receiver room. So yeah,
He is fairly young, isn't he? He's like
He is.
28.
yeah.
All right, my top free agents for the Panthers, starting off with linebacker Devin Lloyd. Don't know if the Jaguars are going to re-sign him. I did see I was watching videos about Devin Lloyd, and people do say they watched him in his past two schemes. He excels more in a 4-3. Panthers do run a 3-4, unfortunately, but it's not always just about being in a 3-4 and a 4-3. It's about how your defensive coordinator likes to use linebackers, and does your defensive coordinator like blitzing? Ours does like blitzing our linebackers a decent amount. Devin Lloyd will come in and be a green dot instantly for us, so I have Devin Lloyd there. I also have from the Los Angeles Chargers edge rusher Adafe Owe. Really had a career year there in LA, being traded from Baltimore. He's a guy that will go get to the quarterback. I also watched a video about him, and what they said is that, and it stuck with me. He only played about 30 to 40% of snaps every game because he's only an edge or only a pass rusher. He cannot stop the run. And our defensive coordinator, Edro Avero, kind of likes guys that can do both. Like, if you can't run stop, he really doesn't want you on the team. But yeah, so Dafe Owen only played about 30 snaps. Even in the playoffs, I think they said it was down to like 25 just because he's just a pure pass rusher. My next guy is Nick Cross, safety from the Indianapolis Colts. I've liked Nick Cross since he came in the league. He's a nice cover safety, one of the better cover safeties in the league. He's young as well. So if we can get a Nick Cross, we can put Slide Javon Merrick back to his spot and being a strong safety, not a free safety. My next guy is safety Reed Blankenship, another one of those safeties. He's not as good as a cover safety as Nick Cross, but Reed Blankenship is a very smart player. He has the IQ. And my last guy is Chigoziem Okonkwo from the Tennessee Titans. He's the type of tight end that Dave Canales and Brad Idzik value. They like tight ends that can get yards after catch, are willing blockers. And Chigoziem is also fairly young, so it's one of those where he can grow with the team, grow a relationship with Bryce Young and with our other tight ends. So I have Chigoziem as my last guy.
Well, for me, I guess I'll start my list as DJ ended his list with the tight end Isaiah Likely from the Baltimore Ravens. He's also fairly young at 25. Really athletic tight end. He's only 25. He does have a little bit of an injury history, but at the same time, I feel like you just can't pass up talent like that in free agency. But it's hard with players negotiating with other teams and their agents helping them out with that. So I just think Isaiah Likely would just be a nice little versatile tight end who could run after the catch and just overall, he's a real nice red zone threat as well. So I'd like to see him in a Carolina Panthers jersey. Next, I have one of the better linebackers in this free agency class, Leo Chenal from the Kansas City Chiefs. Honestly, I got to be honest. Don't know much about Leo Chenal, but he's up. He's up here for a reason, and and most likely he's gonna end up getting paid a good amount of money. I do have a strong feeling that he might stay in Kansas City,
I really
but
think he might.
um, we're thinking of this in the aspect of if they do leave. So, uh, really good linebacker. I don't know much about him, but uh, I do know he's one of the better linebackers this in the league. Next, I have Nakobe Dean from the Philadelphia Eagles. I've kind of watched him since he was at Georgia, and just coming into the league, I knew he was going to make a big impact. So I just forgot my train of thought. I just forgot
Injury
my whole
history
train
as
of
well
thought.
there for him.
But he does have a. I was going to mention that he does have a significant injury history, but you know he's still really good talent. I've kind of wanted him going to when he was being drafted, but obviously Philadelphia always gets the Georgia guys for some odd reason. So it'd be a nice pickup to get him. Next, I have Rashid Shaheed, him coming off a Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks. Just we don't have that much of a speedster, really. I know like Jalen Coker's fairly fast. Tedero McMillan could get out there, but we don't have somebody who could just lose a cornerback just off pure speed and acceleration. So, and he's a punt returner threat, so he could cover that spot. He covers two spots easily. We had some issues at the end of the season with punt returning, so that'd be a nice breath of fresh air to get somebody who's very versatile in that area. And then next, I have Bill center Connor McGovern. Obviously, nobody really covers offensive linemen like that, but he's been one of the top centers in the league as well. Um, I forgot how much he was projected to get paid, but he's probably going to end up being one of those other centers that kind of sets the margin for centers. So those were my top five guys.
Yeah, Bobby, with Leo Chenal, he he's one of the better cover linebackers, zone
Yeah,
coverage.
yeah.
Yeah, so he would
But
fit because we run a lot of zone.
I like coverage centers.
We run
I
a
like
lot
a
of
lot of
zone.
coverage, like especially with the way we run our scheme. Yeah, we try to use a lot of coverage, zone coverage against short passes, and it doesn't work. But
Because from what I remember, he came into the league. They tried to use him as a pass rusher mainly,
yeah.
and then they started exploring him more as that like outside linebacker, which is where he excels. So,
All
all right,
right.
next we're gonna go into just some other targets we like for our team. Anthony, go ahead for the Rams.
Some other targets I like for the Rams to pick up is defensive tackle David Onyemata. Not Onyemata. I actually remember that one.
You
I
remember
was reading that mentally, bro. I was
Yes,
reading that
you said
mentally. I was reading that mentally heavily while DJ and Bobby were going over their top fives. But yes, that defensive tackle. Few linebackers and Caden Ellis and Bobby Wagner. I know Bobby Wagner was a former Ram, but and he's a little old, a little banged up on the Commanders. But I think he can, he can definitely fill in that veteran spot, helping out with the. Forgot his name. We just signed him too.
You lost your train of thought too.
Yeah. Forgot our linebacker's name, bro.
It's very easy to
Oh my
lose your train of thought when there's this many players to talk about.
Yes. Who was our linebacker? Nate
Nate Landman and Troy
Yeah.
Reader.
Lamon
I
and
don't think Ant.
Blah.
I don't think
Nate-
Ant meant Troy
Nate-
Reader.
Yeah, Nate Lamon and blah. Anyways,
Block?
yep, blah.
Not
Okay. What a way to put yourself out there. Yes. Also with the tight end Dallas Goddard. I know our tight end room is pretty filled with a bunch of people, but well, this was in the world that I was thinking that Higbee was leaving, so I thought he would come in and fill in that veteran tight end spot. But now that we have Higbee back, I mean, I wouldn't mind an extra tight end. Yes, another offensive line, because Havenstein is retired, so I think we need a little bit of offensive line depth in. What was that?
saw that.
Talking.
I heard that. No, you can't just do that to me, bro. You can't just laka, and then whenever I look up, it just
I saw that.
I heard it. Anyways,
mouth moved.
offensive lineman, Graham Glasnoff,
Glassinoff.
Glasgow,
Is he Russian?
Glass-
Glasnow.
Glass
Glass
now.
now or Glasgow, whatever you
Glass-
spell right here.
Glasnow.
Whoa! You see that?
Glasgow.
My camera was glitching.
It did.
Didn't
glitch
see
for a second.
nothing.
Yeah, it's Glasnow.
Anyways, yeah, I think he'll be a nice addition to the offensive line. Beefing up the offensive line, especially with some of them having some injuries. So, yes. QB, moving back to QB. I think Marcus Mariota will be a nice match behind Matthew Stafford. Another statue quarterback, another person with a strong arm that could back up Matthew Stafford if he ever were to get injured, or just needs a little resting. Especially since we're releasing Jimmy Garoppolo. Yes. Back to defense. Did I ever touch defense? Yes, I did touch defense.
Yeah.
I think
I feel like you missed two players, but well,
I did. Anyways, going back to defense. I think we pick up edge Boye Mafe from
The Seahawks.
y'all. From the Seahawks. Oh wow, from the
No,
Seahawks. Yes.
I was raising my hand to ask a question.
Yes. The question was.
Do you really like the NFC West? The whole NFC West?
No, I don't. Bro.
Come on, man.
I just gotta know my rivalries. I just gotta know the biggest threats, the biggest, the largest threats. Anyways, yes, defensive edge from the Seahawks, Boye Mafe. With the way Verse has been playing this year, I hope he locks in next year. If not, Boye Mafe can cover that position. Do not mind my t-shirt. Little bros in the room. Don't mind my
Are
t-shirt.
you trying to hide the T-shirt from me?
Yes, I'm trying to hide the t-shirt. Anyways,
No. You're not gonna
Bro
hide
started
that
moving
t-shirt, bro.
up. Bro said,
He's
"Don't
like,
want the T-shirt. Don't want the T-shirt."
anyways, safety.
I could easily cover mine.
Yeah, you're
You
just
can't
one.
cover yours.
Anyways, back in the deep field of safety. Back in the deep field. I think we could use safety. Jimmy Ward. I don't know exactly where he's from, but I think we can
Houston?
definitely. Oh,
Yeah, Houston.
that's exactly why I picked him. Okay. Yes, coming from one of the top defenses. I think he can definitely be out there with Cam Crow. I almost said Cam Ward.
Well, that's-
yeah, if y'all
that's-
resign
Wow,
Cam
what a-
Girl.
That's
Yeah,
sad.
if we, yeah. How is that sad, boy?
No, because he just so happens to be on my list.
Oh, anyways, other than that, I was also like a little bit interested in linebacker Quincy Williams. What am I saying? I definitely think he can help out and assist linemen over Troy Reader. Please, any linebacker at this point, put put me at linebacker. I can help out. Anyways, um,
No.
and to end it off, let's bring back one of our former guys, Christian Rosewood from the Panthers.
Not
Please, I'm trading. I'll
Y'all
trade
can have
anything.
him back.
I'll trade my two kidneys for that. Like,
Why the
please.
kidneys though?
I don't know. Couldn't you regrow your kidneys?
No.
no.
Anyways,
Once you
Bobby.
get rid of your kidneys, they're gone.
But yeah,
Oh,
Shall I go next?
Yeah.
All right. Well, my first guy is Arnold Ebiketie, Falcon.
Bear back and
He's
go get a water.
currently of the Falcons, not really because he's a free agent, obviously.
I
but,
hate this T-shirt.
He had a really good year for the Falcons. I remember him. Did he do something against us?
not this
Or
year.
was
He
he
only had 2
hurt?
sacks this year.
Oh, I thought he had
He had
more.
like
Something was
8.5
telling
or
me he had
7.5
more.
last year, and then
Yeah. See.
and then they drafted 2 edge rushers. So
Yeah. So, in that case, not a bad pick. He'll be more of a depth piece with us having, guys like Pat Jones, Princely, Nick Scourton, all those guys. But uh, he's shown he can play the position well. He had 7 or 8 sacks, like DJ said, a couple years back. So he'd probably be more like a depth piece, and if anything, he'll probably be on a cheap deal. Next, as I alluded to earlier on Anthony's list, I have Cam Curl, just as a like. He won't be a
Before you go,
yes,
yeah, no, Arnold Ebiketie
yes.
actually on Twitter tweeted about the post that said like Panthers are gonna look into Arnold Ebiketie. He was basically like denying that he doesn't want to come to Carolina.
Well, sucks for him.
Like, bro,
He sucks.
I don't think you have a choice. You're a free agent. Well, like you have
You
a
could
choice, but
you
like
have a choice, but
if we're offering you money, you gonna take it, and
you
then you
gonna
better go
take that
delete that
money.
tweet.
Yeah, buddy. But whatever. You know how athletes are. I have Cam Crow next. He'll probably be starting alongside Trevon Merrick. I know we have other guys. Oh my God, I keep blanking. It's been a long day, but we have fairly young safeties in the backfield of the defense, I guess, if that's how you want to word it. He'll be another strong young piece there in the safety group. So I have Cam Curl. My next guy is Bobby Okereke. He just got released from the Giants, so he'll be fairly cheap if we go after a guy like him. I think there was reports of us going after him. Um, Still a solid linebacker. He is in a little bit older age now. He's in his early 30s, so um, that's I guess that's a bit of a concern. But old players are still very good in this league. So oh, okay. Um, my next guy is Quay Walker from the Green Bay Packers. He's been really solid for the past couple seasons. I forgot when he got drafted, but he's been fairly good. He was he the captain of the defense? Wasn't
I
he a
think he
captain?
was. Yeah.
He was a captain. So I feel like I remember him doing something specifically. I forget. But he's been a solid linebacker for Green Bay. He on a good defense. I'd like to. There was reports of us early in the off season looking at him and maybe just a lot of rumors, but Quay Walker, and then this might be out of the ordinary. I know DJ has some wide receivers here too, but I put Sky Moore as I feel like we need a deep ball threat that could just go off the line of scrimmage and just zoom past somebody. I know Sky Moore also plays uh, special teams as a punt returner. I think
There's
he
your
does
punt
play
returner
kick
that you were
returners.
mentioning.
I'm I'm telling you, this is not a lot of people think. Oh, we need a punt returner. We need a punt returner, honestly, because we were shifting between David Moore and Trevor Etienne and a bunch of Hunter. I think Hunter Renfro was out there at one point. So
Jimmy Horn.
we need somebody to stabilize that punt returner spot. He'll fit great. I have a quarterback here. I put Trey Lance. He's one of those quarterbacks that could scramble. He's a little bit more versatile, but he's the stops he's been at not too great in San Francisco, Dallas. He tried to get his group back in LA with the Chargers, which he kind of did during the preseason, but he didn't get much play time until the very. Did he get play time during the very end? No, he didn't, because
He
Justin Herbert
didn't.
was playing off broken hand, and
He
he just
played,
thugged it
I
out.
think, the Raiders game because it was a blowout.
Right. So I swear he played a couple more games,
I thought he did
like
too.
one or
Yeah.
two more games. I think it was the Chiefs one. Was it the Chiefs one? No, I don't know, but just another quarterback, a young quarterback. He's fairly young. He's a little bit bigger than Bryce Young, but he has that scramble ability. My next guy is another Charger, Zion Johnson, just to add some more depth to the offensive line. And I know he's fairly young and he'll probably be out of our price range, but somebody just look at for more. I think he plays tackle if I'm not mistaken. So that'll be some help with Icky being injured. My next guy, this was kind of a fun pick for me to say. Dewey,
Dewey, bro. He's actually
Andrew
tough.
Wingard from the Jacksonville Jaguars. Honestly, he's not a bad safety. He's just white, so people degrade him in every aspect of the game. But he hasn't been that bad. He spent his whole career in Jacksonville, so um, it'll give him a new opportunity to go somewhere else and try new ventures and things of that nature. But it was kind of a meme pick, but I do like Andrew Wingard, and I like to see what he does in Carolina if we do look at him. My next guy is a former Panther. I wish he stayed longer than what he was here for, but Clavon Chason, who was on the Super Bowl runner ups in New England, he had a really good season. I think I had him as one of the sleepers on the Patriots earlier in the year or at the tail end of the year. Just to look at him again because he's proven how much he's good at his position. So maybe try and go chase him, and see what he could do in this current Panthers defense. And my last guy is Jahan Dotson, another deep ball threat who could get off the line. I'm just like I just like speedsters. I feel like we
Comes
need a
in for one play
speedster.
for the Eagles. Deep ball.
One play, hey, he'll come in for like 5 plays, catch one deep ball, but that's bad. Um, but yeah, just you see the trend here when it comes to wide receivers, deep ball threats that have amazing speed and could also play on special teams. So those were my 10 guys here. DJ, you have a long list, brother.
Yeah, I do. All right, my first guy is Jalen Thompson, safety from the Cardinals. You're gonna hear me mention a lot of the same position. But yeah, we just really need another safety to pair with Trevon Merrick. We can't run Nick Scott back out there. Lathan and Trevon on the field at the same time is too redundant unless one of them, preferably Lathan, gets better in pass coverage. But yeah, Jalen Thompson will come in. He's fairly young. Would be a nice free safety for us. My next guy's Bobby Okereke. He recently cut by the Giants. Can run a defense. Just one of those guys. Another guy that was actually cut about 3 hours ago since we're recording this. Tremaine Edmonds, linebacker from the Bears. It always amazes me how young he is. He's going into this will be his ninth season. And he's gonna be 28 years old.
What?
Yeah, because he was drafted at 19
He was one of those
to the
guys that was
Bills. Yeah, he was
drafted at
drafted at
19.
19 to the Bills. So
Dang.
yeah.
He's played a lot of football.
I like Tremaine Edmonds. Like I said, he's young. Another one of those guys that can run a defense. And who knows, we might be able to get him for a little bit cheaper because he was recently cut. Next guy, edge rusher Kingsley Enagbare from the Green Bay Packers. He's been a very good rotational pass rusher. I know he stepped up when Micah Parsons got hurt. I've been looking at him, I think, even last year. Um, so yeah, Kingsley Enagbare. My next guy is offensive lineman Liam Eichenberg from the Dolphins, former second-round pick, and he pretty much played. I've seen a graphic that he played like every position for the Dolphins over his couple years. He played left tackle, left guard, center, right guard, right tackle, and if there's something that our coaches like, they like versatile offensive linemen that can slide out and slide in. And Liam Eichenberg is exactly that. I know he's coming off of a season-ending injury, if I'm not mistaken, but that could be a reason to go get him, and you're going to get him for even cheaper. My next guy is Bradley Chubb, recently released by the Dolphins as well. He's linked to us heavily because of Edgero, and they were together in Denver. So that's why I put Bradley Chubb in here. Next guy, safety Brian Cook of the Kansas City Chiefs. Another one of those cover safeties, but who knows? We got to take that risk of Chiefs defensive backs leaving the Chiefs. So we'll take that risk. And then next guy, linebacker Christian Harris. He's young. Young linebacker with upside from the Texans. I could see them re-signing him. but I feel like he's one of those guys that could like come out of nowhere getting a little bit bigger contract than people expect because they're like, oh my, who is this Christian Harris guy? Panthers fans wouldn't like it because they're going to be like, I never heard of this. I would like it because I've been a fan of Christian Harris. He just hasn't got play time because they have Azeez Al-Shaair and Henry To'oTo'o there. So, yeah, next guy, wide receiver Jalen Naylor. I've been watching him, and once I heard he was a free agent this year, I've been looking at him all year. He got all the
He's
touchdowns.
a pretty good wide receiver.
He got all
he
the
was
touchdowns
a really
for the
good red
Vikings
zone
this
threat.
year. Really good red zone threat. I know he's taller, he's fast. He could be exactly what our coaching staff is looking for, especially now we could be looking for a different style of wide receiver with Brad Idzik taking over play calling this year. Next guy, Jaquan Brisker. Not really like, he's just one of those guys there that I would like us to get. Not really one of my top targets, but he's not really much of a cover safety, so he would be like what I was saying with Lathan and Trevon on the field at the same time. Too redundant, too strong safeties on the field at one time really doesn't work, especially when you need to cover over top. Next guy, Christian Kirk. Don't know how expensive he'll be, but nice slot wide receiver. He has the tools. He could be our third down reliable threat. Coker played that role a lot this year. Thielen played that the year before. Christian Kirk come in to be that guy. Next one is cornerback Eric Stokes.
No, DJ, say it right.
As Ant called him, Eric Strokes. He's a tall corner. I believe he's 6'1" or 6'2". He's fast. He fits edge rush scheme, which is why I added him on my list. Next is safety Kobe Bryant, cover safety. Like I said, I'm going to be saying that a lot. I also have wide receiver John Mechie, who the Jets are not going to tender. He played with Bryce at Bama. So go get Bryce's guy. I've been wanting us to get John Mechie every year, especially because he's been on the trade block every year. And the Jets aren't going to tender his contract, making him an unrestricted free agent. So go get Bryce's guy. He should be fairly cheap as well. Next one, last two. Joseph Ossai, edge rusher from the Bengals, could be one of those high upside swings that we take. Obviously, he didn't get a lot of run behind Trey Hendrickson, but he showed that he can be a nice edge rusher. And then David Ojabo also, I think he's a former first-round pick of the Ravens. Just another one of those guys that we could try and take a swing on. Dang, Ant, studio mode, we hear everything.
I hear everything.
Bro, we hear the scratches.
I wasn't trying to mention it.
And we hear the scratches, bro.
I wasn't trying to mention it. I didn't, and he's still scratching.
Ant. We can hear those.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know, it's studio, bro. It's studio. That's studio for you.
Up everything, man.
Golly, brother. Golly.
But next, before we get into the top NFL free agents, we are going to go over our favorite teams and whether we should re-sign or let them walk. Me and Bobby will go first. We did this together, so we have the same opinion. With offensive lineman Austin Corbett, he's gone. I don't want him back. He was bad every time he played. He
kind of showed a little bit.
But he's also got hurt
season.
every year.
But he also got hurt every year, so.
Next one, a lot. I don't know why a lot of Panthers fans wouldn't like this, but offensive tackle Yash Nijman. We need to resign him. He actually came in, and he was actually very good for us.
It was a really good, solid rotational
yeah.
piece. He even started at one point.
He did.
Didn't he play
week one?
He started week one
because Icky
was out, and then didn't he play in the divisional the wild card round?
He did, yeah.
For us,
mm-hmm.
And I don't think.
And I didn't hear Yash's
nobody
name.
got past him.
Yeah, no. So I hope we can bring back Yash. Who knows? He could have played himself out of a next contract with us because some team likes him. But next one, this one is off of just the impression that we're probably gonna lose him because he's out of our price range now. And Cade Mays, obviously, I want Cade Mays back. We should re-sign him. But if he's asking for $10 million a year, we already paid our two offensive guards big contracts. We can't be spending that much on the O-line. We're just gonna have to go young or draft someone. So, unfortunately, Cade Mays, if he really wants that much, he got to go.
Yeah.
Next guy, Brady Christensen. Versatile offensive lineman. Bring him back.
Very versatile. He got injured, unfortunately, but
yeah, which should make him
he should be able to come back. Yeah.
Next one, who? Jake Curran. Bro, we signed him off the Cardinals practice squad, or it was either Cardinals or Seahawks. It was one of their practice squads. We signed him off of that practice squad, and he played, and me and Bobby said who, and then he even got props after the Green Bay game. Canals what he said, "Where's Jake Curran?" Canals what he said, "Where's Jake Curran?" And me and Bob were saying, "Who to this guy?" So, Jake Curran, please come back.
Just come. You
He
saved my life.
Actually saved my life, bro. Like, why was he like good?
He's
get rid of
strapped
Chandler
up Micah
Sabalo.
Parsons. Yeah, get rid of him.
These next 4 guys we said let walk, could potentially re-sign later to a couple of them. And wide receiver David Moore, he's one of Canales' guys. You know, we could bring him back. He got hurt this year. Rico Dowdle, he's gone. He wants to go somewhere where he's going to be the running back 1. We're not doing that. DJ Wanham, it's his time to go.
He kind of just played out of his, he got outplayed from his position.
And he started playing better towards the end of the year. And Travis Gibson was actually pretty serviceable, and I know he got to the quarterback a lot. We could bring him back on a cheap deal because we signed him off a practice squad. But for now, we can let him walk and, potentially let him get more money. Next 2 we said yes to are linebackers Christian Roseboom and Chris Barnes, 2 serviceable guys. Roseboom, he wasn't supposed to come here and be the green dot, but he was, unfortunately. If he comes here and plays the role that we signed him to be, like if we re-sign him and he plays that role, he'll excel. These next guys we said no to. Cornerback at Caleb Evans.
Terrible.
He's bad. He's so bad.
Terrible.
I've seen
he was bad.
Too much of the Caleb Evans. Next, Robert Rochelle. I swear he got a concussion both games he played for us. So he can go.
But the crazy thing is he was doing decent.
Yeah.
And then he just got concussions.
And the next guy didn't really get a fair shot because he tore his ACL literally right after we claimed him on waiver claims, Damari Mathis. We could bring him back, but I could see them just saying, like, nah, maybe get healthy.
Sorry, man.
Prove to us you're healthy first.
Yeah.
And then safety Nick Scott got to go. We can bring him back as depth, but we cannot bring him back as a starter. That cannot be our move. It cannot be Nick Scott, we're bringing you back. You're starting.
Absolutely not.
Next 2, Isaiah Simmons has to return. Special teams. He could be our special teams.
He kind of played. He played himself into a solid role on this team.
Every team needs that special teams ace, and that's exactly what he can be for us. So, and last guy, punter Sam Martin. He was actually a very good punter. He had us a lot of really punts inside the 10. So
yeah.
And for our restricted
luckily
free agents,
we didn't have to punt a lot.
James Mitchell didn't play much. He can go. LeBron Ray somehow still surviving on this team. We're probably
wasn't he from
back.
The Bryce draft?
I think he was.
Or was he undrafted? I don't know.
Thomas Incoon, he's probably not coming back. And then Claudin Churlis, please bring him back. Like, I actually like Claudin.
I like Claudin too. He had some key plays this entire season.
I know he had some big hits this year as well. And then these last 2 guys we already brought back, but they were our exclusive rights free agents, and Jalen Coker and Bryson Tremaine. They're both back. Now they can only negotiate with us. They're not free agents. We can sign them to longer term extensions, or we could just leave them on the 1 year. And then I think they become maybe restricted next year, maybe unrestricted. I don't know how exclusive rights works. I got to learn more into that. But Ant, go ahead and with your Rams guys.
I want to see Ant's Rams guys.
Sorry. Had to fix my glasses. Yes, wide receiver Tutu Atwell. You already know how I feel about that guy.
Bro,
I mean,
he's not that bad.
He's not that bad after like further. Yeah, just not for $10 million, bro. If we're gonna sign him for $10 million or like even more, I definitely want to use him more. Tight end Tyler Higbee, he got a bag. The big Hig, he's back. Yes, that is confirmed. Cam Curl, safety. We'll let him walk. We'll think about it. I think he's a solid safety. I wouldn't want to see him go somewhere and like pop off, but if it happens, it happens. Backup QB Jimmy G. I don't really know how I feel about this one. But I said to let him go.
What, Jimmy G?
I
He's
think
probably going with LaFleur to Arizona to be the backup.
For sure.
LaFleur.
LaFleur. Anyways. But yeah, we're letting him walk. Letting him leave. Offensive tackle DJ Humphries. I remember he did allow a lot of pressures to Matthew Stafford, so that is like the main reason why I'm gonna let him go. There's cornerback Roger McCreary. I don't even know who that is.
Y'all traded for him, Titans. That's
yeah.
Titans?
I remember that trade. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I don't know about him too much, but I do think we keep him just for the corner depth. Along with Color Witherspoon. Um thought his brother was on the Seahawks, but apparently he doesn't have a brother. That's just crazy.
You're not
But
related.
yes, I think we do keep him. Because I like him as a cornerback over our other corners. So we also have long snapper Jake McQuan McQuanady McQuanaday
McQuaid?
McQuaid.
Thanks.
Not even close.
McQuantity. Where did that one come
McQuaid,
from?
yes, long snapper Jake McQuaid. Pretty sure he is He's on the older side. I think we just have to let him go. We could probably pick someone else up. We also have tight end Nick Vannett. Don't even know who that is. I don't even think he's like a fourth string. I think he's just
Nick
he has to be like a
Burnett?
fifth.
Oh, yeah, no, me and Ant were talking about him. I've never
Yeah.
heard of that guy.
I've never heard of this guy either. So, and
You can tell me if I knew that
Yeah.
guy. You can ask me.
yeah. Anyways, linebacker Troy Reader. You already know how I feel about that dude too. I mean, unless somehow he unlocks he unlocks his inner linebackerness and comes out and pops off. But other than that, no, he can stay on special teams or he can just walk. So who is currently writing your favorite in parentheses? Of course, I figured. Anyways, running back Ronnie Rivers. I feel like we picked him up. When did we picked him up recently? No.
Ronnie Rivers?
low-key forgot.
I
Yeah.
think he was
Draft pick.
drafted 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I think he was undrafted.
Yeah. I remember we picked him up recently, but he wouldn't be a bad running back to keep behind Corum. I know Corum and Kyron, they're basically like the 1-2 punch there. But if one of them were to go down, he can be there. He can also be there for special teams too, on over Xavier Smith.
Bro's
Or anyone
27.
Yeah, he's still young. So,
Drafted
also-
or undrafted in 2022.
yeah. What the hell? There's also a corner, Kobe Durant. Don't like that guy. The hell just came in and mogged the camera. Anyways, yes, Kobe Durant. Your other favorite guy? No, he's not. No, he's not. He literally cost us that one play in Seattle, bro. He's flagging Cooper Kupp. Anyways, he's a small, slow corner. I low-key think we could probably pick up someone better in the free agency. So I think we'll let him go. Yes. We have on the other side Kobe Durant. No, not Kobe Durant.
On the other side,
What
Kobe
the
Durant.
Looks like Kobe Durant.
Yeah, we have two of them. No, I'm just kidding. It's our other corner. Darian.
Darian
Darion
Kendrick.
Kendrick.
Darion
It's
Kendrick.
Darion. Of course, it's Darion.
It's Darion Kendrick. I seen a few of the games that he played in. He was able to shut down whoever we put on him. So I like him. He's decently young. I think we keep him. And we also have Edge Laurel Munchinson.
I've never heard of this guy.
Murchison.
Munchison?
I've never heard of that guy.
I never heard of that guy either. I'm sorry, but you're walking. Anyways,
I'm sorry if you're walking.
yes, and then as of our restricted agents, what does that mean? We're like,
Restricted. If someone tries to sign them, y'all can match the offer.
Yeah.
what does that mean?
Like, so say the Patriots offered Kier Thomas 1 year, $3 million. Y'all have the chance to match the offer, and he can't say I want to take the Patriots offer instead. He has to resign with y'all.
But yes, we have our outside linebacker Kier Thomas and our edge Nick Hampton. Those are both good players. I don't think I've seen Thomas play as much, but
I've seen Nick Hampton play.
yeah, Nick Hampton is tough. But Thomas, I haven't seen too much play out of him, but I low-key think we keep him just for the the linebacker depth and exclusive rights. Oh my gosh, the guys that we wanted to keep or we are trying to extend
Well,
contracts
y'all
for.
already did.
Yeah, these are already all green lights. And Xavier Smith, Xavier Smith, and Julian. Who the hell is Julian? Justin Dortch. Diditch?
Diditch.
Isn't this number 67? What
I
episode we're
Oh
on?
think.
wow.
I
Let's look
think.
him up. Let's look
Wow.
him up. Let me look him up.
Justin D. Ditch, bro.
Like Steadich, bro. He is number 67.
Ditch.
Yeah, no, because I
Yeah.
remember when we were talking about it, when Ant was talking about that K Dot was going to be out, Ant was like, number 67 is going to play more now.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so that's why I remember where his last name from. And we also have the money kicker, Money Mevis, aka Harrison Mevis. I like the guy. I think we keep him. So yes,
Yeah, y'all definitely just going to bring in competition for him. I think
yes.
that's all it's going to be.
All right, I need to record
All right,
that.
we are back.
Oh, hi guys.
So
Hi,
now,
sorry,
now we're going to go
didn't
into
know
the
y'all were
the
intruding,
section where
intruding my
we
privacy.
we're going to look at a lot of the top free agents in the league. I think we're going over about like 60 of them. And
Damn.
but for our first 5, they're gonna be our locks, and we're basically saying this guy will sign with one of these teams that we put, and so we're gonna track these, and if we all get one, it's gonna be whoever has the most. So if someone has 2, they're the winner technically. Anthony, or let's see, actually, who does it start off with? It starts off with, I don't know. It starts off with me. All right, my locks. My first one is right in the middle, Tyler Linderbaum, center from the Ravens.
Oh yeah, I can't even see the
All of these,
graphics.
we're gonna say this now. All of these are if these guys are leaving their current team. We said it a lot. Some of these guys could stay with their current team. It's just them testing their market. But for Linderbaum, if he leaves the Ravens, I could definitely see him following hardball with the Giants and going to the Giants. I could see the Chargers. They really have a glaring hole in the middle of the offensive line, especially with Bradley Bozeman retiring now. I have the Titans up there. They have a lot of money. They could just go spend big. I know they cut Lloyd Cushenberry, who was their starting center, so now they can bring in
Cushenberry.
another one. I have the Commanders, another one of those teams with a lot of money. Like I said, they just cut Tyler Biadasz, so they do have a hole at center. They could try and go spend big. I have the Raiders up there, and I have the Bears. The Bears actually just cleared $45 million in cap space with those 2 moves they did today in cutting Tremaine Edmonds and trading DJ Moore. They cleared $45 million today, surprisingly. My next guy, I also for Tyler Linderbaum, I was going to say, I didn't write it down. What was the team? What was the team? What was the team? What was the team? Oh my goodness, I just blanked. Because I literally like said the team in my
Was
head.
it a team with like a lot of money? Commanders,
And well, I already
Raiders.
said them.
Titans,
Raiders?
Titans.
No, I put the Raiders are up there with the Bears. They just have a lot of money. They don't need him. They have Jackson Powers Johnson
They do,
at
yeah.
center. Oh my, why did I blank so badly?
Think of teams that need centers.
I'm just gonna think of every team until I. NFL teams. That's what I'm gonna look up.
Mexico,
Yeah, I'm gonna
Canada.
look at their logo.
Uh,
Bills, no Dolphins, no Patriots, no Ravens, no Bengals, no Browns. He could follow Todd Monken because he fits Todd Monken's scheme. That's why I was thinking of that, and that's another team that I could have Linderbaum go. I'll add it on there. My next guy is Rico Dowdle, running back of the Carolina Panthers right now. He said he wants to go to a team where he's going to be the bell cow, get all the carries basically. And there's not really a lot of teams that you'll go to and you're getting the bulk of the carries. So if that does follow, I have Rico Dowdle going to either the Chiefs, Isaiah Pacheco, injury prone. He hasn't been the same. Kareem Hunt's old. I have the Commanders. They have a glaring hole at running back. Austin Eckler tore his Achilles earlier in the year. I have the Jaguars. If they lose Travis Etienne, this could be a good spot for Rico. I have the Titans. It just depends on what they do with Tony Pollard, and they have the money to go sign him. And then I have the Cardinals there, who are probably going to cut James Conner. And I don't know if they view Trey Benson as a future running back 1, but maybe a high upside running back 2. My next guy I have is wide receiver Deebo Samuel, currently on the Commanders. There's a lot of teams that can use the services. First team I put is the Patriots. They traded Stephon Diggs. I know the Patriots like their little screen passes sometimes, yards after catch guys. Deebo Samuel's one of those guys that can do that for you. Texans as well, I put them. Titans, just they need a wide receiver there for Cam Ward, so it just could be just trying to get whatever wide receiver they can get. And if it's Debo, it's Debo. Have the Chargers up there, uh, potentially losing Keenan Allen. They could like their yards after catch guy because they got their nice slot, their nice deep threat. Now you just get your guy where you dump off a little screen and he could take it 10 yards. I also have the Seahawks there. He could replace that Rashid Shaheed role, not as fast as Rashid Shaheed, but he could definitely be that yards after catch. Plus, he can also punt and kick return like Rashid Shaheed was doing as well. Debo literally did it this year with the Commanders. And last but not least, I don't know. I was feeling the Falcons for him. I could just see them going out. They're cutting Darnell Mooney as well. Again, yards after catch. A lot of teams value those type of guys that you could just dump off a little 2-yard pass to, and he could take it 15 to the end zone. Plus, like, just like I said, teams are going to value that yards after catch. My next guy is wide receiver Alec Pierce on the Colts. He's going to cost a lot of money. They said he's going to cost between 27 and 30 million. Teams I have for him are the Titans. They need a wide receiver. The Bills don't need. I don't know if they want to spend big again with DJ Moore's contract and then having to pay Alec Pierce that big. But I have the Ravens up there who kind of need a proven winner at wide receiver, one slot. The Broncos could always use another one. And then the Raiders, again, one of those teams that just needs to go get a guy for their young guys. My last guy is Jamel Dean, corner for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's one of the taller corners, boundary corner. First team I have for him is the Rams. I said at the beginning of the episode they need a boundary corner. The Bears as well for him. They've been trying to get an extra corner for the past couple trade deadlines and years. The Dolphins, they might just value corners heavily because I don't know if you can rock with Jack Jones as your corner one going into this next year. Yeah, the Vikings could always use another one. Is Byron Murphy and a whole bunch of nobodies. And then the Lions really need a corner. Terrion Arnold hurt. I know they got DJ Reed is also hurt.
Wow.
Oh my,
Injury after
studio
injury,
mode
bro.
scares me, bruh.
Man, I can't focus.
Geez, the scratching, like, why is it so?
Like, you
Right.
can hear every single
this is the
molecule
clearest your
and
mic has
scratching.
ever been, and I hear the scratching. I'm like, oh my. But yeah, so those were my lots. The next person.
Try not to
is,
scratch as much.
Like,
Yes, sir. Just like another wheel spins. Yes. So for my 5 people, I have Edge Trey Henderson coming from the Bengals, Cincinnati.
Bengals.
the Bengals.
Yes, the Bengals. Yes. I have him going to the Raiders. Raiders, Commanders, and Titans, all because they probably need an edge. Also, because they probably have the most cap space. They do have the most cap space. Some other teams I have them going to is the Chargers, losing. Ooh, what else on that? Never should ate that pizza. Anyways, the Chargers losing Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack. I think he would fit nice right there, to plug in that piece. The Colts to add just, more depth to their defensive line. And also the Seahawks. I literally almost said what I typed out, but luckily I knew what I meant. Seahawks. With who? Aren't they trading?
Well,
Wait, no,
William Mafe is a free agent, and DeMarcus
Yeah.
Lawrence is contemplating retirement. So,
Yes.
and they
yes.
have a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, they have a lot of money. How much money do they have? Like 90?
They're up there. I think like
Yeah.
70 million probably.
A lot of
That's-
their players are young.
That's insane. Number 2, I have QB, Kirk Cousins. He is that vet quarterback, so I think these teams definitely need him, as a backup. A little bit of a wise man for their quarterbacks, even a starter. I have him going to the Vikings to back up 9 as a vet quarterback. Probably be in his ear, help him out. Also the Jets, since releasing Justin Fields. Even the Bengals too. With the probability of him, who is him? Of Burrow getting injured due to their O-line. I think he could be a nice fit there. The Raiders with Geno Smith, Well, they're probably gonna let Geno Smith walk, but he can be a good wet quarterback for their incoming quarterback, Mendoza. Or I have him also going to the Giants. Uh, they have a lot of moolah, and also he can be an assistance of forgot the Giants quarterback's name. Oh my, slacking here. I'm trying to think of his name. Mm. I can't think of the Giants quarterback right now. Um,
Jackson Dart.
number yeah, Jackson Dart. Correct. My bad. Number three. I have a guard in Isaac Isaac Seumalo of coming from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Some
One of
other
my people.
yep yep one of my people. Uh, most of all these teams I think would need a guard or just O line depth. One I have him going to the Bengals. I mean to the Chargers. Two I have him going to the Bengals. I feel like those two teams need good online depth to protect their quarterbacks. Um, Number three, I have him going to the Texans. Um, I definitely think they could that young line could use a vet like Samualo, and you know, uh, other teams I have him going to is the Browns, Jets. Uh, sorry, I think the Jets could definitely pay him because they have a lot of cap money to spend. The Browns could also use O line depth in protecting Sanders, and my last team, I have him going to the Bucks to help out with that online depth and protecting Mayfield. Sorry, stomach's a little upset. Number four, I have defensive tackle David Onyemata. I have him going to the Texans to help out with that defensive line depth. The 49ers with a bunch of their injuries. The Raiders just because they have the money to pay him, and that could also help with their defensive line. Sorry. Uh, I also think he'll be a nice pair with Vita Vea on the Bucks, and obviously us. Add to our already decent defensive line. And for my last guy, I have Edge Joey Bosa coming from the Bills. Um, some of the teams I have him going to is the Bengals. I really think he could, help, especially with them losing Hendrickson. Uh, him going to the Niners too would be nice, pairing up with his brother. Even the Ravens too. The Ravens also need a good edge. I have him also going back to the Chargers if he could. If the Chargers want to get him back after losing Khalil Mack. And then us, you know, adding depth to our edge room as always.
All right. Well, for me, my first guy is Kenneth Walker the third. In the sense of he'll be leaving Seattle. My first team is the Saints with Alvin Kamara not getting much younger, and their backup also getting hurt during the season last year. It would be a good spot for him to team up with the kid Tyler Shuck and just build some chemistry there. Titans is another team that also needs a running back with Tony Pollard not being as good as he was in Dallas. That would be another nice destination along with another young quarterback. The Chiefs, Isaiah Pacheco hasn't really been the same since getting hurt, and they had I forget his name. I forget his name already, but that running back core hasn't been as good. And then the Vikings, they released Aaron, or they're planning. I don't know if they had already or they're planning on releasing Aaron Jones, but that seems to be the plan. That would be a nice spot for him to go as well, along with another young quarterback in JJ McCarthy. And then the Commanders, due to the money reasons, and they just have a lot of cap space. I know they do have Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt in the backfield. And they had some. I don't know why I'm forgetting these guys, but he was Austin Eckler. They had Austin Eckler in the
Torn up
backfield, but he
Achilles.
got hurt. So I think the Commanders are gonna try and make a lot of bigger moves this year due to how much money they have in the cap. So um, those were my five teams for Kenneth Walker. My next guy is Nashawn Wright, cornerback from the Chicago Bears. I picked the Rams as my first team, as I feel like they need to um, go after more taller corners, more athletic corners that could, stick with their receivers and things of that nature. Um, I don't know what scheme he would fit in, um, but just play wise, he had a really good year with Chicago, and um,
Turnover
I'm
machine,
pretty
bruh.
he's
Not even
very
just
much a turnover
interceptions,
machine.
forced
Just
fumbles. Like, it's
everything.
crazy.
And he was all over the field too. He was very expandable, tall corner. So he could do it all. The Buccaneers need some corners. I know they have some young corners in Benjamin Morrison and I forget his name, but with Jamel Dean leaving, they might want to look at another tall corner. I know Jamel Dean's like probably like 6'1", 6'2", and Nashawn Wright is a little bit more taller. So they probably need a impactful corner there. Seattle, they don't really have that much prominent corners there. I know Charvarius Ward left and a couple other guys left, but that would be a nice solid pickup for San Francisco. The Packers, their corners have just been had just been terrible all of 2025, 2026. So it wouldn't be out the stretch of imagination that Nashawn Wright goes to the Packers and helps them out there, and the Steelers as well. I know Jalen Ramsey and Darius Slade were there, but they're too. Darius Slade was way too old and complained too much. And then, I mean, Jalen Ramsey did play well this past season, but just another good fit over there in Pittsburgh. My next guy is another corner from Kansas City, Jalen Watson. Um, can I just be honest here and just tell the audience
What? Don't
on
know a
why I
lot about.
don't know. I don't watch the Chiefs as much as people talk about them. Uh, Yeah, it was kind of a last minute decision here, but Jalen Watson to the Jaguars. They are losing a couple corners. I know Travis Hunter plays both sides of the ball, but we don't know how much that is
They
going to
did
last
say
longer.
it's going to be primarily corner this year.
So he could Jalen Watson could help out there. I know Greg Newsom's leaving. A couple other defensive backs are leaving or possibly leaving Jacksonville. So maybe that'd be a good spot. The Commanders again just buying into getting all the good players in free agency due to their cap space. The Bills always need a corner. Um, I forget who their corners are.
White,
Tre'Davious White is back or was back.
Christian
He
Benford,
kind
I
of
think.
lost a step. He's kind of been losing his step as the years go on. So maybe getting a younger, more athletic corner could help. I picked the Panthers for some odd reason. Um,
Because he's tall.
because he's tall. Yeah, that was the exact reason actually.
Our defensive coordinator loves tall
Edgero likes tall
corners.
corners, and I'm surprised I didn't put Nashawn Wright as a Panther. So, um, yeah, that was actually the reason why I put Jalen Watson here. Ski like just physical wise, he fits Edgero's, you know, frame. And the Steelers again, they just need corners. Uh, Nothing much to say there. My next guy, my favorite guy on this list, Rashad White, because I like saying his name like that. It's been heavily speculated that he could be a Panther. I don't think he's gonna be a Panther, but I just put him on here due to that circumstance. And I know we have Chuba and we have Jonathan Brooks and Trevor Etienne, but you never know. One of those guys could go down and Rashad White has to play a couple games. Chuba literally got hurt the first half of the season, and look what happened with Rico Dowdle. He had one of the best 2 game stretches of all time. So, uh, Rashad White would be a good selection here. He did lose his spot to Bucky Irving, but he's still a good running back either way. Commanders, man, been hearing them a lot. Uh,
And you're going to
Cap
hear them a lot
space,
more when we
Ja'Cory
talk about.
Krosky Merritt, Austin Eckler's in the backfield. I don't like Ja'Cory had his moments during the season, but I don't think he was as reliable as we thought he could be. He kind of tailed off at the beginning of the middle of the season. Um, the
Oh,
Broncos.
and
Oh,
Jaden and Rashad White played at ASU together.
oh, that is a good point.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, that is actually a really good point. The Broncos, I know they have R.J. Harvey. I think J.K. Dobbins is planning on leaving, or he's possibly leaving.
Hopkins.
Hopkins, as we like to say throughout the season.
Because of injury.
Just signing another running back um, to be a dynamic duo with R.J. Harvey. The Chiefs need a running back. They literally have nobody else other than Isaiah Pacheco, who's not as good anymore. And then the Giants, I think I should have did it with the other running back that I had in Kenneth Walker, but and then there was some reports of the Giants trading Cam Scatterboo somewhere else so they could get Kenneth Walker. So that might be a possibility. But just looking at it again, the Giants probably just need another uh, 1-2 punch there. I know Tyrone Tracy's back there, but he's really not that great of a running back to have a 1-2 punch. So that should be a solid 1-2 punch if he goes to the Giants. And then my last guy. This is my actual favorite guy. Superstar running back Tyler Algier. Some odd reason, I have him just magically going to the Bucks to fill in that spot for Rashad White and creating that backfield with Bucky Irvin and Tyler Algier. Tyler Algier is a really good pass catcher out the backfield, isn't he?
He's underrated in that aspect of his game. Yeah.
Yeah. So not a lot of people focus on that aspect of his game, but he definitely has the capability of doing that. The Steelers, uh, who was their running backs again?
Jalen Warren, Kenneth Gainwell.
Jalen Warren's really good. Warren's good. Now Kenneth Gainwell, he gave you a couple games at the end of the season, but he's also a free agent, so I don't know how long he'll be there or how if he's gonna stay with Pittsburgh. And then the Lions. The Lions just lost David Montgomery. They might want to find a more versatile running back in Detroit. I know they have Jahmyr Gibbs, who's as versatile as it could possibly get, but that would kind of be one of the more underrated signings, in my opinion, if he ever went to Detroit. Like, that would be a nasty duo to have. And then the Bengals, I have next. Chase Brown is in that backfield. I don't think there's nobody else. Wait, wasn't Samaje P. Ryan back there?
Samaj, J.P. Ryan. Yeah, he is. I don't know if he's a free agent or not.
I don't know if he's a free agent either, but just another good spot, another weapon for Joe Burrow to have out of the backfield. And then the Seahawks, I kind of see Tyler Algier kind of filling in that Kenneth Walker spot. Although I know they're gonna start Zach Charbonnet as he's right here next to me, um, but they'll probably give Tyler Algier the same looks when it comes to catching out of the backfield and then just going off for big runs because he does have that capability as well. So those were my 5 locks. Hopefully, hopefully I win.
Hopefully, yeah. Yeah. No. As I was on my phone, apparently the Liam Cohen isn't enthralled with Brian Thomas Jr. and he could be on the move pretty soon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Panther.
Probably a Patriot.
Yeah, they need a
Yeah. So
wideout.
now it's basically gonna be like the same thing, but these ones aren't logs. These are just teams that we can see these guys going to. Um, we'll go in order that it shows. Bobby, you could just do Devin Lloyd first, so we could just go in line.
All right. Well, for me, I have Devin Lloyd as my
Well,
assigned.
yeah,
Or
these were randomly assigned, so it's not
yeah,
like
these were randomly assigned. So
maybe
um,
Ant got some like Seahawks players on purpose, but
yeah. Although some
Right.
we're thinking, as we said throughout this whole entire video, we just have the thought process: if these players leave their current team that they are on, that they'll go to a new team. Although some of them will probably stay on their current team.
Yes.
My first guy is Devin Lloyd from the Jacksonville Jaguars. I feel like a dynamic duo with him and Max Crosby, if he doesn't end up getting traded, would be pretty good. I think Devin Lloyd plays the outside, right? He plays the outside linebacker.
yeah,
He's
no, I
not
think he was the
much of
green
a.
dot actually
That
for
makes
them.
sense. I feel like he intercepted a pass one time, and it was
The
against
pick
us. Yeah,
six
it was
against
against
the
us.
Chiefs as
I
well.
do remember that. Yep, do remember that. Just that defense would be such a good defense with if Devin Lloyd, and they have the cap space as well. So that'd be a good spot for him to go. The Bengals, they always need defense. They need linebackers desperately, probably more than any other team in the league. And then the Ravens somehow always get a superstar linebacker through free agency or through a trade. So I wouldn't be surprised if he became a Baltimore Raven. I keep going.
Oh no, Ant, go ahead. We're just gonna go in
Uh,
line.
Okay.
wait, so it
We'll
goes.
go in line. We'll go in like a snake form.
So it goes Bobby, me,
So
you.
no, it's you, Bobby, me. But then Bobby just had to do Devin Lloyd because uh, mine and
The
your first
graphic.
guys were our locks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, um, my guy, my list is definitely not definitely wasn't picked out, but if y'all noticed the pattern,
There might be a
please comment
trend on
down below.
ants.
Yes, and ants and only ants, as the suggester is editing one of my guys.
Bro, I gotta say, you had Dallas on Jalen Phillips instead of putting Cowboys.
Do we
Sorry.
have Dallas?
He
I
had
didn't
the
even
word
notice that.
Dallas.
I didn't even notice that. But ants first
Well, I
got
mean,
Jalen Phillips.
y'all know what I'm doing.
I know
Anyways,
who Dallas is.
um, yeah, yeah, I was gonna say Trey Hendrickson again. Yes, my guy, my first guy, because my original first guy was Lock. My first guy is Jalen Phillips. He's an edge coming from where? Should have filled in that information, but
He's coming
Cincinnati.
from the what? Jalen Phillips is coming from the
Oh,
Eagles. He was traded
Eagles.
Oh,
to the Eagles from
Yeah.
the
yeah, yeah, he did.
Dolphins.
Okay. Former Dolphin, now Eagle, now
I forget.
unlabeled. But
Unlabeled.
yes, some teams that have been going on. Two is the Falcons. Could definitely use that with their defense. Definitely upgrade their defense. Cowboys. I feel like they need to
Yo,
up.
tell
Ooh,
the bro to get you some water, bro.
damn, like, can you give me some water, please, bro? That pizza crust, bro. That Little Caesar's pizza crust is gonna kill you. Anyways,
You?
continuing on. Yes, finna continue. What?
Yo, he needs the water,
Stroke.
y'all.
I just had a stroke. Anyways, Jalen Phillips. Who is Jalen J Phillips? J Phillips. J Phillips.
Thank you.
I have him going to the Falcons, Cowboys, and Jets. Jets because they have money. Cowboys because they need linebackers, and Falcons because, well, they also need defensive help.
They also have a guy that don't
Yeah.
shouldn't be playing in the NFL next year.
Let's not mention his
What?
name.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna say his name, but he did some things.
Oh, I guess I'll learn about that later.
Yeah. All right, Bobby, go ahead with your. Oh, actually, no, that was your lock. I'll go.
Yeah, that was
My
my
guy
lock. Damn.
is
Skip!
Odafe. Oh, my guy is Odafe Owe. Yeah, with him, like I said, he only played about 30% of snaps. Could go back with the Ravens because he had his career year under Jesse Minter. I know it would be weird, like, oh, the Ravens just traded me, but it's a business at the end of the day. I also have the Buccaneers up there. They're going to be looking for some edge rush help. They got Yaya Diaby, who's a very good edge rusher. I don't like when we play him, but um, yeah, they could use another one. They have some cap space. It just depends on where they want to allocate their money to. The Raiders, another one of those teams with money that could just spend. Especially if they are going to lose Max Crosby due to trade, they could just try and bring in Odafe Owe. My next team is the Commanders. A lot of money. They need some edge rush help. They need someone there. And Odafe Owe would get to the quarterback for them. And then I have the Bears, who Montez Sweat. They got Montez. They got some other guys over there in Chicago that are good, but aren't like you know aren't going to keep you away from spending on a guy like Odafe Owe, especially with what I just said about them clearing about $45 million in cap space just from the moves they made today and cutting Tremaine Edmonds and trading DJ Moore. So they have money; they can go out and get Odafe Owe.
Right. Um, is it Ant or my turn?
It's Ant because your next guy's another lock, right?
Skip!
Hopefully the water was good, bro.
Anyways, so for my next guy, I have Kobe Bryant. Yes, safety from the Seahawks. I hate the Seahawks, but I mean I like the player though, just not the team, not the organization, not the fan base, not the people who like the Seahawks in our town. Anyways, yes, Kobe Bryant. The three teams I haven't go into is us because we need another safety to back up Cam Curl. The Panthers because as y'all heard from multiple videos before, Bobby and DJ both agreed that they need a safety. And Chicago. I really think it could
Oh my
be
God, they
back
put
there.
the city name. They're not gonna be
What?
Yeah,
Chicago anymore
you didn't
though.
even put Bears. Yeah,
Really? They're
They're
not
gonna
gonna be
be
Chicago?
they're
Indiana.
gonna be Indiana. Yeah.
Well, yeah, Indiana. Ew.
The whole
Indiana
state.
Bears. Ew. Anyways,
There's not even Bears in Indiana.
that's what I'm
Ew,
saying.
I
that's
don't know.
weird.
I don't know. I don't really. I'm not Indianian. Anyways, yes, going to the Bears to help out with that. That Bears defense. So yeah,
All right,
can it
next
be
draft
Bobby's turn
again.
now?
No, it's a snake draft. We're going in the snake format. So
All
let's do it
right. So
again.
my next player is Juan Jennings,
Benny
wide receiver.
Jennings.
Benny Jennings.
Benny Jennings.
Benny
Benny's.
and his Benny is his first name.
Oh, Benny Juan Jennings. Yes, wide receiver from the Niners.
Yeah.
The top four teams I haven't gone to is the Texans. He could definitely be another weapon to CJ Stroud. The Jets, because whoever their quarterback is would need weapons. They also have a lot of cap space money. And number three, the Raiders, another team that could spend that moolah, and also give their future quarterback in Fernando Mendoza a wide receiver. Final team is I lost my train of read. Seahawks. I think he can be that reliable wide receiver other than Cooper Cup and JSN for them. So yes.
Now
Now
it's
can it?
finally Bobby's turn.
Yes.
Yeah. I have Mike Evans. These are pretty easy picks for me for the teams. Bills. This is before the DJ Moore trade, so maybe they don't need Mike Evans now.
Well, I
But
don't know how. It just depends on how expensive he is. I
yeah,
think that's what it
yeah,
is. If
that's
he's
literally
okay
what
with
it's gonna
taking
be.
like 10 million to actually play for a contender, Bills are probably the top team for
Oh
him.
yeah, for sure. Um, Next I have the Chargers. I think Ant alluded to it earlier. Keenan Allen's possibly leaving, so they might need another vet wide receiver, and he's a red zone threat all the time. And then the Seahawks. I think DJ gave me this pick. Rashid Shaheed's leaving. I know Mike Evans is not much of a speedster, but they could probably get a lot of touchdowns with Sam Darnold and Mike Evans. Um, Catching and throwing the ball to each other. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, those are my three teams.
My next guy is running back Travis Etienne from the Jacksonville Jaguars. Obviously, I'm just gonna say it again. He's probably one of those guys that's going back, but this is on the word if he leaves. I have the Titans up there. Like I said, depending on what they do with Tony Pollard, um, they can bring him in. They got the money. Running backs aren't typically that expensive nowadays. We got the Saints as well. Bobby mentioned it with Alvin Kamara. He's older. Um, that they could really use a dynamic running back, and he would give the Saints exactly that. The Commanders, you're gonna hear them a lot, especially for running backs. They really could use one. Um, that Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt is good, but you know, getting someone like Travis Etienne, if you can, is even better. And then I have the Cardinals. Like I said, James Conner could be cut. Don't know how they view Trey Benson much as a running back one. So Travis Etienne can come in and bring, even pass catching out the backfield. I've seen Liam Cohn was implementing that. And the Broncos, I know they want kind of a 1-2 punch with RJ Harvey, and that's exactly what he would be if they brought him in. My next guy is Rashid Shaheed, wide receiver from the Seahawks,
Why is he choo-choo
because he
training?
got happy that he doesn't have to go next.
Oh,
But yeah, wide receiver from the Seahawks. I can see him following Clint Kubiak. I've been mentioning this to the Raiders. Also, he could be one of those guys that goes to a team that just wants yards after catch. So I have the Bills and Vikings. I don't know how much the Bills anymore. I don't think they need three wide receivers that are just strictly yards after catch guys. But yeah, the Vikings. He could be the Jalen Naylor replacement, who's very good at um, those situations. There's a lot of teams that would like Rashid Shaheed. He's one of my top free agents that I would like this year, just to see where he goes, to see where, like, what type of scheme he goes to, because there's a lot of things you could do with him. The jet sweeps, screen passes, deep balls. There's a lot of things, so a lot of teams would like him. Um, so yeah,
All right, my next guy is Bradley Chubb, formerly of the Miami Dolphins. Also another heavily rumored guy to go to Carolina. I have the Panthers as one of the teams. Probably be a rotational guy, but he'll probably get some burn at times when it's needed. I know he's a really good pass rusher. Um, when he was in Miami, so I wouldn't mind that pick at all. Or I wouldn't mind that pickup at all. The Eagles, that's another team that always figures out a way to get really good defensive players, especially at edge. Um, I don't think did they have good edges this year? I can't remember who their edges were.
um, edge rushers for the
They
Eagles
had
this year.
Jalen
Obviously, Jalen
Phillips,
Phillips, Nolan Smith
Nolan
was
Smith.
hurt a lot as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, so they didn't really have, and because remember they brought back Brandon Graham as well.
they did, and he played well, I guess. So yeah, they'll probably need some help there. And then the 49ers, obviously, their edges weren't really that crazy good, but
And
he could
injured.
probably and
Literally,
injured.
no, actually, yeah, they're top two edge rushers. Nick
Mm-hmm.
Bosa had an
Nick
ACL,
Boza and
and Michael
yep.
Williams had an ACL
Mm-hmm.
tear. That's crazy.
So they had to rely on backup. So uh, I think these are two. I like the Panthers. Obviously,
He's
like
probably a Panther, but
he's probably a Panther, but like the Eagles and 49ers would be a really good spot for him to go to, especially if he wants to try and contend. I don't know about the
he can
49ers though.
contend with the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah. We know. We know.
We know, but does he know? I don't know because I also seen Dan Morgan talk about Bradley Chubb and say something like, "Yeah, we'll definitely talk to his agent and stuff." So he's probably a Panther.
Yeah.
I
Oh
don't.
man, DJ,
All I
the
hope.
bod's gonna wear off soon. I
Yeah,
already
yeah, it's
know.
gonna wear off. You just got to draw it back on, paint it.
Paints the background, he says.
All right, Ant, you up?
All right. My next player is Quay Walker, Quay
Yeah,
Waller,
Clay.
Quay.
DJ, why you shouldn't be
Is that how you say it correctly? Quay,
39 wins?
right? Quay.
Yes, Quay.
Okay. Thank you, Quay. Quay Walker. Yes, I have a few teams. Yes, top five: the Commanders, the Bucks, Jets, Bengals, and the Cowboys. Yet again, I feel like all those teams would like this linebacker. Um, the Commanders, Bengals, and Cowboys definitely need linebacker assistance, especially on that their defenses. The Jets have the cap space and definitely could upgrade that defense. And then the Bucks, yes, could also assist with that their defense, with the blitzing, the run stopping, and all that good stuff. Yes. Do I go again?
No, because I
No,
think the
you're
next guy's a
skipped.
lock.
Duh,
Yeah,
because my next
Oh, you're
guy's a
lock.
lock.
skip. Offensive tackle Rasheed Walker. I know he's one of the top um free agents this year. So the Browns, they're losing a lot of offensive linemen this year. I know Wyatt Teller's leaving. I, I just I just know a couple other guys are leaving too. So the Browns might need to pick up a really good offensive tackle. The Texans, their offensive line has been trash for the last 2 years. They might need some help there. And then the Dolphins, gonna probably have to depend on what quarterback you get, but you just still get offensive lineman talent either way, especially if they're one of the best. So those are my three teams.
All right, my next guy is edge rusher Khalil Mack of the Chargers. I have a team like the Bills. You know, he could replace Joey Boza and that veteran edge rusher next to Greg Rousseau. The Ravens, their top guys are like Calvin Noy and stuff, and I think you want to get like a proven guy there. And also the Chiefs. The George Karlaftis contract has not looked the best since they gave it to him. Um, and almost got punched, but
I actually got kicked in the shoulder, but yeah,
I seen it.
uh,
I seen a little body part just fly on screen. I'm like,
a little
yeah,
body.
it was a small body part, right? But yeah, so Khalil Mack, Chiefs, Ravens, Bills. As my next guy is going to be Romeo Dobbs. Um, this DJ Moore trade has changed a lot because a lot of the wide receivers I have on here have the Bills on there. Doesn't stop them because they still have money, but I have the Raiders up there for Romeo Dobbs. They really need a guy there. And he can come and be a wide receiver one, provides a deep threat, can play in the slot. You can move him around. The Buccaneers could also use him, losing Mike Evans. He's one of those taller wide receivers like Mike Evans. Um, the Bills, I'm going to leave him up there. They could use him. They need a wide receiver one. The Titans, another one of those teams that could just use that wide receiver. Um, just for Cam Ward because I don't know what they're going to do with Calvin Ridley. And I'm going to add 49ers on that list. They have the money. Brandon Ayuk probably isn't playing football no more. Romeo Dobbs could be a very good uh, wide receiver in Shanahan's scheme, the way he can move guys around and get them in mixed matches. Anthony, because Bobby is.
Okay, so
Trust, it's gonna be a long
my
way
next,
after this.
yeah, it's gonna be a long.
Oh my.
Yes, I was scrolling up and down, bro. I was like, dang.
DJ has like 3 out of the last like 7. Luckily, I have 2 out of the last 4.
Anyways, my next player is Byron Cook,
Brian.
safety.
Ryan?
Oh, yeah, I should have read that correctly. Brian Cook, safety, coming from where?
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Wow, coming from the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes. The top three teams I have him going to. Holy stroke. Anyways, I have him going to the Bills, the Raiders, and the Bucks. The Bucks could definitely upgrade that defense of theirs. I think their main part of their defense is their defensive line, Vita Vea. So they could definitely help out with the backfield. Yes, definitely help out their backfield with him. The Raiders, again, because money, and the Bills. I think the Bills could also need help in their defensive backfield. Why is my camera always bugging?
I see that.
Why did I see yellow?
You
What the
got a
hell?
big yellow rectangle. Bobby,
A big
go.
yellow rectangle just bleeped me out.
What did I do?
I said, Bobby, go.
Yeah, Bobby, go.
Alright. Isaiah Likely. Panther. I hope
He's
he's a
likely
Panther.
to be a Panther.
I hope he's a Panther. If he's not,
Who did you just remove?
don't put the
Cam?
city name.
Tampa
He put
Bay.
the
Oh
city.
my. He added put the city name. He's adding a whole nother.
Is he putting Buckus?
What?
Can you? What are you doing?
Again. Dallas?
Dallas, stop! They might need a tight end though. Actually, Tampa Bay will definitely need a tight end, and Dallas will definitely. Why did you put Dallas and I have Cowboys right here?
Cause you had the Chiefs before, so I put Tampa Bay right there. Tampa Bay Chiefs.
Oh my goodness,
I just
bro!
put the right
See, look
team.
at you. You're ruining the whole app right now, bro.
Look at you,
Trying to do
bro.
some bull.
I'm trying to troll you, bro, but
You're
then
trying to troll me
like,
and you
dude.
mispronunciated everything. Now I can't take it back. Whatever. The Chiefs, Travis Kelce might end up retiring at some point in the next 1 to 2
Tampa
years.
Bay Chiefs.
I know they have Noah Gray, but Isaiah
If
Likely
you have the
would be
chance to get Isaiah Likely, you get Isaiah
Take him.
Likely.
You'll most likely get Isaiah Likely.
Tampa Bay might lose K-Dot, and I don't think they have any other good tight end there, so I'd be honestly scared if he went there. And then Dallas, they still got Ferguson. I don't know if he's leaving or not. No, he's not a free agent. What am I talking about? But, just have more depth. Have more versatility.
All right.
DJ, go.
My next guy is offensive tackle Braden Smith. Oh my goodness, there's something in my eye. But offensive tackle Braden Smith. Coming from the Colts, I don't see him resigning. A team like the Texans could use him. I don't know as much anymore. They did just resign Trent Brown after they traded Titus Howard. And then I have the Chiefs there. They cut Jawan Taylor, saved like $20 million. If Braden Smith is cheaper than that, they could bring in Braden Smith. And the 49ers could always use O-line help, especially because Trent Williams is probably retiring in the next couple years.
Yeah, for sure.
As my next guy is going to be Jaquan Brisker, safety coming from the Chicago Bears. I have the Jets. One thing, I looked into the Jaquan Brisker. If you look at Aaron Glenn's defenses, one thing he really values is safeties.
Yeah.
As he had Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch there in Detroit. But with the Jets this past year, look how bad his defense was when they didn't have any safeties now.
Good
Um,
safeties.
yeah, any good safety. So I have him. They have the money. Jaquan Brisker basically said he's not returning to Chicago because they're not going to be able to meet uh, what he wants in his contract. So if he's looking for the money, the Jets are going to be a team that pays. Also with the Bengals, Bobby mentioned it earlier. Jordan Battle hasn't been as good as they would want it. He can go in. He's flying around. The only thing about Jaquan Brisker that's scary is I know he missed basically all of the 24-25 season with a concussion. Like he missed almost half of the year with a concussion. And usually those are only like maybe one or two game injuries. And it wasn't like a continuous concussion, like where he just kept getting them. It was one long concussion. So I'm like, that's not good. Next team I have the Raiders. Could be another team that just spends money and he wants money. Steelers up there, they could always use their safeties. They got rid of Minka Fitzpatrick this past year. I know they got Kyle Duggar, but he's now a free agent. So I have the Steelers up there, and then the Eagles. They somehow always get those top guys, and this could be a guy that they go for, especially if they're losing Reed Blankenship, because Drew Makuba could slide in for Reed Blankenship at like the free safety spot, and then Jaquan Brisker would play the strong safety for the Eagles. I know they like their safeties too.
Right, my next guy is N'Kobe Dean. With Levante David getting much older, and possibly retiring in the next season or two,
And
Buccaneers
he's a
would
free
be a
agent.
really. Oh, he is a free agent. My bad. He is a
No,
free agent.
yeah,
Wow.
he is. He's on your list, right?
He is on my list, isn't he?
No, I just don't think we put him.
Just never
Hmm.
put him.
Oh
Okay.
well. Well,
Whatever.
Levante David's a free agent.
Yeah,
That's enough.
N'Kobe Dean would slot right in. Young linebacker. Uh, would be scary as well.
Slot right
Commanders.
in next to Savotier Dennis.
Let's
Bobby
get
doesn't
rid of
like
Savotier
Savotier Dennis.
Dennis.
Bobby doesn't
Let's
like
get rid of
Savotier
him.
Dennis.
Commanders money. They could literally get anybody who they feel like. The Vikings also need some linebackers. Who are their linebackers? Van
Ivan
Ginkel,
Pace.
Ivan Pace. He's always a Panther in Madden, by the
But
way.
so apparently he's an exclusive rights free agent, so we wouldn't be able to get him this year anyway. Hello? Can you hear Bobby?
Hello?
Bobby,
No? Bobby just went blank, bro. The hell? He's over here yapping and then black.
There we go.
like, no, the thing is, like, I heard it go out. It was, oh, what is happening, Bobby?
Yo, he's being censored, bro.
He's
Discord
being
is censoring him,
silenced.
bro.
It's been a long night. I guess my mic got tired of me talking, so it just disconnected. I think I mentioned the Vikings already.
You did.
And then the Jets. They need linebackers. Quentin? No,
Quincy.
Quincy is leaving, and I don't think they have anybody else there. So that would be a good spot for him to go to. A young piece on a very defensive focused Aaron Glenn team that didn't have any interceptions, by the way.
Arnett, David Njoku.
Wait, David
Weird.
Njoku?
She's not Malik. I mean, Rick
Oh,
Woolen?
shoot. I scrolled down because I was
I
looking
was
at my
about to
next
say.
guy.
I thought I was tripping.
I was looking at the bottom. I don't
But
know how to
yes.
scroll down.
Relic Woolen. Reek Woolen from the Seattle Seahawks. The top four teams, he's a cornerback. The top four teams have him going to his Chargers. After releasing, no, that's their safety that they released. Never mind. Well, they definitely need help in that backfield, especially with their corners. They could use him. The Ravens could also add depth to that defense that they're trying to build up. The Vikings definitely, because their Vikings two cornerbacks are really terrible. And the Lions, with the Lions quarterbacks just being also very terrible. Yes, Bobby.
Oh yeah, because you get to skip. Oh. I have
Mm-hmm.
John Franklin Myers. I was looking at a graphic that said he might be a Cowboy, which is a good spot for him to go. But I don't know about when they have. Oh wait, didn't
They
Quinn get
don't
hurt?
really. They don't need John Franklin Myers.
They don't.
They're already paying Kenny Clark big. They're paying
Yep.
Quentin Williams big and Osa Adigazua.
I don't know why he would be a Cowboy, but the team that he should go on to team up with Jeffrey Simmons, the Titans. They need some interior defensive linemen there to help out Jeffrey Simmons so he won't have to carry. The next team is the Jet, or the oh well, I do have the Jets on this list. I guess they were my third, but I just talk about them now.
You think
Another,
he's heading back there?
I guess
Because
so.
he's
I
a former
mean,
Jet, from what I
I'm
remember.
pretty sure. I'm
Former
pretty sure he's
Jet,
a
and then
former
got
Jet.
traded to the Broncos, is what I
Yeah.
remember about him.
You know, some players like doing that. Wouldn't mind it, I guess. Especially with Aaron Glenn, he's gonna need some help. But I don't know
Aaron
if players think
Glenn.
about Aaron Glenn.
That's the wrong person I was thinking about. I was thinking about Aaron Pierre. I almost said that's Mufasa, but Aaron Blair
And then
is no.
Aaron Claire?
I thought I was tripping again. It's been a long night. And then
Ow!
the Ravens. I don't. Namdi Namdi Matabuike's hurt, right?
Crazy.
He
Namdi?
plays. He
No, they
plays.
said he's back.
Oh wow. Well, now just add more talent to that team. Like I said, the Ravens always get talent either way. So yeah,
All right.
that's my teams.
My guy is edge rusher Boye Mafe coming from the Seattle Seahawks. I have the Commanders up there. They need the edge rusher. They have the money. The Buccaneers, another one of those teams, don't have as much money as these other teams, but they do have the edge rusher need. The Jets really need an edge rusher, especially after trading Jermaine Johnson to the Titans. I have the Cowboys up there, need an edge rusher. They don't really have one. Um, and then I have the Patriots up there who could really use another edge rusher, like spinning bigger, uh, rather than just a Harold Landry, a Boye Mafe who's shown upside. Maybe with more snaps, he could, be that true edge rusher one.
All right. Well, DJ got a skip, so I have Cade Mays next. If he were to leave the Carolina Panthers, I have him for the Jets. They don't really. I remember I said this before the season started. They had a decent offensive line. No, they
They
didn't.
don't need a center.
Huh?
I said I don't think they need a center. I don't know who their guy is, but
Well,
I remember I
he's
know he's
he's
young.
he's still very versatile either way. Like he can
Yeah,
play
they
the
can slide
guard,
him
he can
over to
play the
guard.
center. So I think the Jets would still be a good spot. The Bears just lost their center. I think he just retired. I forget his name, but
Drew Dalman.
yeah, Drew Dalman. He was a Falcon, wasn't he?
He was.
That's crazy. Um, so they might need some help there, getting a new center, and then the Lions. I think Frank Ragnow was the
Frank
center.
Ragnow retired. It was they cut their starting centers. All I know.
Yeah, but
Dang
they'll need a center as well in Detroit to make sure golf is protected.
Yeah, and for Cade Mays, also I would add the Texans. Just
Yeah.
the report is literally the top two teams for Cade Mays. Like if he leaves the Panthers, are Lions and Texans.
Yeah. All right, Ant. David and Joku.
Yes, sir. Tight end David and then Joku coming from
The Browns.
the Browns. Yes. Some teams I think that Njoku could go to is the Broncos. They don't really have a tight end there. Titans, because they could pay for one, especially since isn't there a tight end isn't there a tight end a free agent?
Yep.
Yes.
Him.
Commanders.
It's what?
Commanders.
No,
That's where it
no,
is?
No,
Oh.
not again. Please, it's
What-
not
what
doing
the
this
hell
right
happened?
now. It's not doing this right now. I left.
Commanders. Continuing on. Commanders could also use a tight end. Because they have the money to pay for it, and with the Dolphins tight end possibly retiring, they could also use him.
And he gets skipped at the perfect freaking time, of course.
Yes.
Dang.
Yes.
I was stuck here. I was just stuck. Cameron Curl, as I mentioned before, uh, I would like for us to have him, but if he leaves the Rams and doesn't come to us, the Cowboys would be a good spot. I know Donovan Wilson, that was his name,
It is
right?
Donovan Wilson and Malik Hooker. They have both.
Yeah, both of them. I think one of them is leaving. I don't know if both of them are leaving. I think both of them are leaving. So, Cam Crow would be a good spot over there in Dallas. The 49ers need some depth or a starting center or starting safety in that on that defense, and then the Bills with Damar Hamlin and Taylor Rapp. I don't think you trust those two in any aspect of anything. So yeah, I'm excited for my next one. Just to let y'all know.
All right, my next guy is
Yeah, I
Alontae
see your next
Taylor.
one, bro.
He's been mocked every deadline to be traded from the Saints. Please get
Nah, I
him out
can't
my
hear DJ.
division.
Can you hear DJ?
You can't hear me. Can you hear me, Bobby?
I could hear you.
Oh, Ant can't. But yeah, please get Alontae Taylor out the NFC South with like all might. Like someone take him.
So weird. I'll be
But
right
yeah,
back.
I have the
Never said
Rams
about
up
to reset
there.
the call.
He Alontae Taylor is versatile. He could play on the outside and the inside. Um, there. And I have the Seahawks. They're probably going to be losing Reek Woolen. So I have the Seahawks there, giving him a nice payday. The Dolphins as well could also value some corners. Falcons, I said get him out the division, but I feel like I like the fit with the Falcons for him. I just, hope he doesn't go there. And then the Bears. He has been mocked to be traded to the Bears for the past two trade deadlines. Do they finally get him? Probably. So I have the
Maybe.
Bears up there.
Me? Made.
All right. Hello.
I
Oh,
really
We are
like
back.
this James Harden.
I'm going to go on my next team, guys. Wandale Robinson, wide receiver, coming from the New York Giants. So for Wandale, everyone's pretty much assuming he's going to go to the Titans, and I'm under the impression that he probably will go to the Titans following Brian Daboll, who he had his best year under. And that would give Cam Ward that wide receiver one that I've been talking about, or not really wide receiver one, just a reliable wide receiver threat. I had the Bills up there, not as much anymore. The Browns up there with just getting some more guys in there. I know uh, Todd Monken likes his smaller wide receivers, as you see, he had Zay Flowers there. Other teams I can think of real quick because I don't really have the Bills no more because this DJ Moore trade really changed everything for me. Like it's all my wide receivers. The Raiders could just try and go get him as well. 49ers could try and bring him in as their slot wide receiver. They have the money too, and I feel like they might spend a little bit on wide receiver this year. So teams like that. If you want to see my official predictions, I'll have those sooner or later, where I make my list for every free agent. But yeah, Wandale Robinson.
Our next guy, cornerback Marshawn Lattimore of the Washington Commanders. Guys, this is the fun one. Might be a lazy one, but it's a fun one. The whole NFC North needs corners. Marshawn Lattimore would be a good fit for any of them as a vet corner. I know he's lost his step, but all those teams need a corner. The Packers desperately need a corner. The Lions, I know they have a couple corners there, but depth. The Vikings need some corners, and the Bears, the Indiana Bears need some corners, but some of their guys departing. So, yeah, Marshawn Lattimore for the whole NFC North.
All right. My guy. My next guy is linebacker from the Commanders. Bobby Wagner, former Ram. So I believe he comes back to us. If we're just gonna do a little lazy thing and just pick him back up from the Commanders, I don't see it though. I've seen a lot of people talk about it, but I really don't see it with his age and injuries. But if we do, we do. Other teams, I think they could possibly go on as the Lions and Bills. They definitely need a linebacker, if not just a veteran linebacker, that could just help out with the defense. So yeah.
Before Bobby goes, and Bobby Wagner's age is the exact reason why you guys would get him. You guys are in win now mode. Y'all don't want no young linebackers that could
Mm-mm.
Oh,
have mistakes. That's exactly why you guys would bring him in for that reason.
how old is he? Like 54.
That's his jersey
45?
number.
His jersey number is
Oh shit.
54. He's only
Oh,
yo,
He's
bro.
only
How old is he?
36.
54. Yeah, he's not
he's
that
only
old.
36 still. I thought he was like so much older.
Yeah,
Bro,
Bro.
54 playing linebacker is the craziest thing
yeah,
ever.
bro. So how old is he? 54.
My bad. I get his jersey number mixed up with his age.
Yeah.
No way. And go again, bro.
I go again? You said
Yeah,
before Bobby
it's
goes.
snake
I was
draft.
like,
Oh, I meant before you go again.
okay. Well, let me load up my page because my page doesn't want to load. Anyways, how's y'all day doing? How y'all doing?
My
How y'all
day's going
been?
good.
It's been a long day.
Long
Very,
day,
very
long
long
Why do you think I'm
day.
just doing this to my phone now? That's how long this day has been.
Yes. Anyways, back to the list. I have a tight end from the Eagles. Dallas Goddard. Top three teams I have him going to is the Steelers, Broncos, and the Jaguars. Jaguars. Brandon Strange. I don't know if they really trust him. They could also just use depth too. Also Dallas Goddard's pretty old, so that could be another vet tight end for them. Broncos don't really have a tight end. Steelers, they have a tight end that's like what, 300 pounds.
What?
300. Isn't there? Wasn't the Steelers tight end
Are you talking
300
about
pounds?
Darnell
Yes,
Washington?
Darnell Washington.
Yeah, that's like 300 pounds at a tight end. They could definitely use Goddard. Very flexible, young. Even though I just called him old, tight end.
I know he's pretty. He's actually
He's-
32,
He's
I
30.
believe. So,
Yeah, he's 30
so he's
something.
not that young. But yeah, and I hate you, bro. Why do you start from the bottom?
I don't know, bro.
He started from the
Nah.
bottom over here, bro.
No, like
Yes,
every
sir.
like he said Dallas got it, and then started with the Jaguars, so he has it 3.
I don't know. I was just thinking of reasons of why I would put that team there because I never wrote
Oh, so
these
you have the
down.
Jaguars? Well, you start thinking of your reason while Bobby.
I mean, they
goes
don't
on.
really have a crazy tight end either.
They don't. But yeah, start
don't.
thinking of Jalen Thompson while Bobby does Quiddy Pay and Demario Davis.
Yeah, Quiddy Pay. I haven't heard much of him ever since he's been in Indianapolis. Didn't he get drafted like fairly high and nobody
Yeah,
knew who
maybe
he
second
was?
round? Or was he a first rounder? Did he go
think
like
it was a first-round
16?
pick.
He might have gone like 16.
Oh my God, I'm lagging. But the Dolphins need some edge help with the departure of Bradley Chubb, and I don't think they have any other great edges either. The Bengals always need some edges. The Jets are also another team. All those bottom feeders like the Jets and the Raiders need
Bottom
help.
feeders, crazy.
They were bottom feeders.
21st.
It was 20. Yeah, see, all those teams need edges. Just help rushing the quarterback. I don't know. I don't know any of his stats, but I remember him.
Two sacks this past year. That's what I remember.
So,
Quiddy Payne.
yes, Quiddy Pay. He got drafted in like
Oh,
2020,
2021.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yo, tell little bro to chill out on the controller, bro.
bro, he is
That's all I
geeking
hear.
on them triggers.
Y'all can hear it?
Yeah.
He's just playing Shifu, bro. He's trying to block, shift,
At least
and
tell him to sit back.
We've
so we
hit
don't
and
hear it.
move.
Shifu is a tough game to play.
Could you sit down, please, so they don't hear? They're hearing you ASMR the controller.
Shoot, I think if he sits down, I hear it more.
No, I said like sit back, like on the bed. Not.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
next to
sit
Ant.
back on the bed. Sit back on the bed, bro, so that you know, cause you're literally right next to me.
You're
Sorry. Bobby says you're loud.
If voice isolation was working for Ant.
Yeah, I don't know why voice isolation doesn't work. Discord, fix your app.
Hey Bobby, I'm.
Don't kick me though.
So you're up.
I am bad. You
Wait,
are
aren't I up?
Skipped twice.
Skip twice, bro. Back to backers. Demario Davis, me and DJ like him. He's probably gonna end up going to a contender like the Patriots, the Bills, and the Rams. You know, all those teams need linebackers. Shaq Thompson's supposed to be leaving, or he's a free agent. Shaq Thompson's a free agent. The
Yo, you
Patriots
just called
linebacking core wasn't as good. I know Robert Spillane was on that team, and didn't they got Harold Landry, right?
Well, yeah, but he's an edge rusher.
Yeah, he's an edge, so yeah, they'll probably need some linebacking help there. He's a really good coverage linebacker. I've seen it. Me and DJ have seen it. He played against us twice in a year.
And every time we
while he
talked
was on the
about him,
Saints. Yeah, interception. So, really good coverage linebacker. I know he's old, but He has a lot of experience. So, if anything, he could probably be a Ram too.
True, yeah, because we love picking up old dudes. I'm just kidding. Um. Anyways, do I go next for Jalen
Yes.
Thompson? Yes, safety Jalen Thompson coming out of where?
Sorry, sorry, I'm
Coming from the
sorry.
Cardinals.
Cardinals. This is what
Coming from the
DJ sent me.
coming from
Oh my god.
the zona of the Cardinals.
Quiddy.
Yes.
Yes. Anyways,
And saying yes, like you don't even know. Just look at pizza, bro. When you're done.
yeah. Jalen Thompson, safety coming from the Cardinals, the zona of the Cardinals. I have three teams going to probably pick him up. I have the Cowboys, Bengals, and Chargers. All three teams would definitely need a strong safety. Only reason because I probably don't know their safety, or they're in need of just backfield assistance on defense. So yeah. Do I go next again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go to Russell Wilson.
I got a long
Yeah.
break.
Unlimited. Unlimited.
I got a long
Mister
Yeah,
break.
Mister
DJ, you had a
Diarrhea.
long break. I got the end.
Diarrhea.
I don't gotta say nothing at the end. Thank God.
Yeah, and I don't even know what I got. Anyways, back to my list. I have gotten. If you haven't picked up on the thing, it's people that I don't know, and it's an old quarterback like
You know
Russell
Russell
Wilson.
Wilson?
It's old.
He's old.
DJ. I mean, whoever made the list, I don't know. Maybe his name is DJ, but whoever made the list gave me old quarterback
Or maybe he's like
Russell
Chad.
Wilson.
No, I got
ChatGPT?
Russell Wilson. That was me.
I know.
Oh.
I know. Anyways, Russell Wilson, old quarterback, uh, coming from the Giants, backup. He's a vet. I think the three teams that could possibly use him. Shoot, he could even start on the Jets. Jets could possibly pay him a nice little moolah. Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes being out, he could be a little quarterback right there, and he could also be a vet assistance to Joe Burrow.
Assistant.
Yes,
Why are we saying that? Why are we saying assistant?
I don't know. It's late. I'm trying to keep myself
My next
awake.
guy is Caden Ellis of the Atlanta Falcons. He might join up with his younger brother. His younger brother is
And
I
Sky.
forget his name.
Jonah Ellis.
Jonah Ellis. Oh my God! Why does he remember that? But
I knew I remember
they
that
need
name from
They need
somewhere.
some linebackers there. Alex Singleton. He had some. He was
Singletary?
the one that
Yeah,
had
cancer.
the cancer, right? Yeah. But he came back. So is he a free agent too? Isn't he a free agent?
He might have one more year. I don't know if he's a free agent. I'll check.
Oh. Well, if anything, they still need some. He's a sure tackler. Caden Ellis is a sure tackler. I know he's not that great in coverage, but he could definitely get to the quarterback as well. Um, my next team is the Jets. Like I said, they need some help on the defense. They didn't do much to stop
Singleton
any
is a
other
free
good
agent.
offenses. So Singleton is a free agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I assume. So Broncos would probably go after him. Maybe I don't know. The Colts, another team that they don't have that many good linebackers. I think.
They don't. Plus, they're available or they're trading Zaire Franklin.
Yeah,
That just
Zaire
came out
Franklin
today.
is probably going to get traded. So, yeah, the Colts too, and then the Giants as well. Not that great of a linebacking core. They just got rid of Bobby Okereke, so uh, might have to go after a linebacker like Caden Ellis. Speaking of linebackers, DJ, you're next.
Yeah, I am next, and I have Leo Chenal, linebacker from the Chiefs. Versatile linebacker. You can rush the passer with him a little bit. So I have the Commanders up there. They need a linebacker, but to me, I like the fit. But if they got the money, he just seems like too much like Frankie Louvu to me, the off-ball linebacker that can drop back in coverage a little bit, can rush the passer. It just reminds me of that a little bit too much. I have the Raiders up there who need another linebacker. We just need a linebacker in general. They have the money. The Bears, they just cut Tremaine Edmonds. They could try and go get a Leo Chenal. The Titans need a linebacker. Robert Saleh really values his linebackers that can run the defense. and the Giants, as Bobby said, who just cut Bobby Okereke. My next guy is Kate Otten, tight end from the Buccaneers. I really think he could be a Bronco this offseason. The Broncos been looking for like a tight end. I don't know. I think he's gonna start wearing gloves if he goes to the Broncos, though,
Why? Wait, why?
because it's gonna be cold.
Yeah.
The ball's
But
gonna hit
kids.
his.
Ball's gonna hit his hand.
Kate Otten's
Ow.
coming from the Buccaneers.
Oh yeah, yeah, that is right.
Yeah. Nah, he might start wearing gloves there. I don't think he'll rock with the tape
I wouldn't.
fingers.
No.
No, because if a ball's coming at me in snow, my fingers are just.
Disappearing.
Fingers are disintegrate, bro. Crack in pieces.
So yeah, I also have the Giants up there who don't really have a tight end. They have a Theo Johnson, who's pretty good.
Theo Johnson
Theo
stuff.
Johnson. Theo Johnson.
Theo
I am
Johnson
Skip.
stuff.
And then I have the Titans up there who could be potentially
Oh,
losing.
he's actually skilled.
Chiggers and McConkwo, which is funny because Anthony's about to talk about Chiggers and McConkwo.
And notice how this guy. Notice I cannot pronounce this
Great
guy.
segue.
This guy's
Dude,
name.
Thank God I was skipped so we could segue right into Chiga.
Yeah, thank you.
If you ever noticed the
welcome.
pattern, it's the guys. It's the guys I can't.
Chigazim.
Guys that don't know
I
us.
thought there was an I in there.
Chigazum.
Chiggers
Chigazum Okonkwo. Yes.
Conquay.
Anyways, he's the tight end from the Giants.
Not the Giants.
Whatever.
The
The
Titans.
Tennessee Titans.
From the Titans. He was a Titan. Yeah, same thing. Titan, Giant, both big people. Anyways, yes. The top 4 teams I haven't going to is the Panthers. Because DJ and Bobby don't really like Tommy.
We like Tommy
Okay, it's
Turbo.
not-
It's JT
I like-
Sanders.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
JT
they don't
Sanders.
like JT's coming. They want him JT going. Get it? Cause JT. No. Okay. Anyways. Yes, the Panthers. I'm going to the Panthers. The 49ers to back up. What the Oh, I misread. David Onywater by accident. The second team I haven't going to actually is the Bengals. The Bengals. I don't even know who their tight
Like,
end
I
is.
know what Fant, bro. Fant.
Fans. Who was a free agent? So yeah, that covers that reasoning. Yes. Next, the Broncos again have no real tight end, and the Commanders. I don't know their tight end either.
They
Yeah.
don't have one. Zach
So-
Ertz tore his ACL. So
Yeah. Zach Hurts is Hurts. Sorry, Hurts. Didn't mean to go
Like
that
the
far.
car company, car, whatever.
Isn't
My
that
next
a
guy.
ketchup company? Hurts. That's not a anyways, skip over me.
Whatever. My next guy is Alex Anzalone from the Detroit.
Zolny Bloney.
and look at pizza.
And
What about you
my first team is the Bills. Like I said before, the Bills don't really have that crazy of linebackers, and they like vet linebackers anyway. So, Anzalone would have a really good spot there in Buffalo. The Jets, I said, previous times they need linebackers, and Aaron Glenn knows how to coach up a defense. So, that would be good. DJ, what was the reason why I put the Panthers for Alex Anzalone?
Oh my, white guy, blonde, long hair.
Long, luscious locks. Not locks, but hair. Yeah, that was the reason why DJ said. Me and DJ agreed basically upon this for the Panthers.
Who is
but
this?
He's still a really good linebacker.
Oh, my neck. Oh, I just
And
snapped my neck.
I think I'd like that pickup. And next, the Buccaneers, like I said earlier, with Nakobe Dean, Levante David is possibly leaving the Buccaneers. And Alex, I don't know if Alex Anzalone. I mean, I don't know how he wants to live his life.
Is this
but-
Chigazum?
No, that's not Chigazum
No, I'll send
Okonkwo.
you a picture, Chig.
That's Quiddy
That's
Pay.
Quiddy Pay.
But yeah, but Tampa Bay.
He looks like a queen.
DJ's favorite guy. He's been raving about him since the season.
Kingsley Enagbare. He's one of those guys that I believe in if they get more, just burn and more time in the rotation and just everything. They can actually do a lot better. That's why I have the Dolphins as the main team as him. Following,
Is my camera getting more orange? I feel like I'm heating up in here.
It
Oh my
is.
God, it
was
did get
not that
orange.
orange, bro.
It was
What
not that orange
Yo,
before.
the sun is in my room. I just noticed
Yo,
that.
and then
I thought I
I'm
was
like
tripping.
lagging.
Yeah.
My computer's about to
Whoa.
die.
I was like, what is Ant doing? He was doing this like to the corner.
I was like, bro, sorry.
But yeah,
Interruption again.
Kingsley Enagbare, I have going to the Dolphins following Jeff Halfley. Halfley could have like a clear plan for him actually being like a true starting edge rusher as they cut Bradley Chubb and have him next to Chop Robinson. Have the Cowboys up there in one of
Chop.
those young upside swings. They need an edge rusher, so Kingsley Enagbare could be that guy. The Bengals really need one. They're losing Trey Hendrickson and probably Joseph Osai. So they really need one. Titans, Robert Saleh needs at least one good edge rusher that's going to get pressure in his scheme. Kingsley can get pressure. Just depends on how much he wants to get paid. And I'm going to put the Panthers on there too for Kingsley. The next guy is Greg Newsome, corner from the Jaguars now, was on the Browns. I have the Bills at number 1. They really need to go spend on that defensive side of the ball. I also have the Raiders. If they lose Eric Stokes, especially, they could try and they're going to need to replace him. The Rams up there. He's one of the taller corners. He's young too, so that could be a move for now in the future. The Vikings, they need another corner outside Byron Murphy, and then the Packers, they need corners badly.
All right, my next guy is C.J. Gardner-Johnson, who's safety but could also play the nickel corner. Very, very, very versatile guy. Been on multiple teams like the Eagles, Texans, Saints, things of that
Damn.
nature.
Pass around.
But I feel like he'd be a good little nickel corner slash safety. Just play all around the field for the LA Rams, as they need secondary help, as Ant likes to emphasize a lot.
Yep.
I said the Eagles because the Eagles always like bringing back certain players. He did well for them um, when he was there, and then out the Packers, who also need secondary help, especially at the corner position. They have Nixon, and I don't like Nixon, so I know. Isn't CJ like 28?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's also
he's
relatively
decent.
young.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's getting up there in age, and corners sometimes don't last that long. So corners or safeties, whatever. But he plays all over the field. But those are my 3 teams for CJ Gardner-Johnson.
Me next.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Back to back.
Yes, sir. Jose Flanco is up next. QB Jose Flanco. Jose Flanco is going to the.
Whoa.
No, you have Reed Blankenship
You
first.
skip Reed Blankenship.
Oh, I thought it was skipping because you already put it as your top 5 lock.
Yeah, no. Otherwise, a lot of these guys some of these other guys would have been skipped.
I was about
Oh
to say, you
well.
wait,
He
I
wasn't
put
in
the
my lock.
Blankenship as your lock?
No,
I thought he
was
was.
just a Panthers target.
Yeah, I was about to
Oh,
say.
my bad. Well, I mean, we did a bunch of little, check boxes, so
Yeah,
got
DJ
really
will
confusing.
probably end up putting a time, like a thing in chapters.
yeah. I'll definitely.
I
do
don't
the
know if
chapters
DJ
at
wants
least
to go
split
through
it
all
up.
that, bro.
No, I'm not gonna do by player. I'm gonna do like, all
Oh.
free
Like the
agents,
section.
favorite teams.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it like that.
All right, appreciate it. So if I ever were to click back onto this video,
Which I hope you
me,
do.
yeah, me and our voluptuous viewers, our plentiful
Just
viewers.
read about Reed Blankenship.
Yes, Mr. Ship Blankingment. Anyways, Blankenship. Yes, is a safety. Coming out of where?
Philadelphia.
Philly. Yes. I think some teams that would need a safety are the Ravens, the Rams, the Panthers, and the Bills. I don't know why I turned on the accent. But yes, previously I've said before that our secondary is very much needed of a safety, especially a good safety. No, shade thrown to Cam Crow, but I think Blankenship is a little bit better. Even Ravens, 2 Ravens also probably need a safety, even though they do have Alani. They recently picked him up from the Chargers, right? Yeah, Louis Gilman. Yeah. And then the Panthers, as they've said before, the Panthers fans in the Bobcast, that they need a safety. And then the Bills could also, need that safety because Coleman. No, that's the wrong player. Forgot his name.
What team?
The Bills. Bills safety.
Hamlin.
Yeah, Hamlin.
Damar Hamlin.
Sorry. Damar Hamlin. He could also need assistance back there. I'll go back to back, right?
Yeah. Now you can talk about your guy.
Yes, sir. Another old quarterback. Y'all see the pattern here? Two old quarterbacks and a few players I don't know, and some players I can't pronounce the name of. Anyways, Jose Flanco. Yes, the top three teams I have going for Jose Flanco is the Raiders, the Vikings, and the Cardinals. All those teams I think could either use him as a veteran quarterback, to help out their younger quarterback in Mendoza, number 9, and the Cardinals quarterback for whoever that would be.
DJ.
My next guy is wide receiver Christian Kirk. He's on the Houston Texans right now. Again, I had the Bills as the first team, but this DJ Moore trade really changes at least like the smaller wide receivers like Christian Kirk and Wan'Dale Robinson. That it definitely changes that for me. But I did just see a report that the Bills are still going to look at spending at wide receiver this offseason. But I feel like you can't run a trio of Christian Kirk, DJ Moore, and Khalil Shakir out there. I don't think that's I don't think that would be too like enticing to because they're not going to route guys up. But I also have the Eagles up there. They always go get like guys like this out of nowhere. I'm going to put the 49ers up there, the Vikings, 2 slot guys for both of those teams, and I put the Panthers up there. As I don't know what our GM wants to do. We could go for a wide receiver for all we know. Like, probably not a bigger name like Alec Pierce, but like a Christian Kirk shouldn't cost, $15 million a year. So, yeah. My next guy is cornerback Trayvon Diggs, formerly of the Packers, actually. I have the Commanders as he's a good zone corner. He's not very much of a man corner. And the Commanders run some of the most man or zone in the league. Same with the Vikings and the Jets. So that's why I have those 3 teams. Teams trying to get a guy that will actually fit their scheme instead of just like sign him and hope he works out.
All right. My second to last guy is me, Bobby Okereke. I'm just kidding. I'm not Bobby Okereke. But my first team, the Panthers, as we said before, it's basically like a running joke at this point. We need linebackers, and he's been heavily rumored to join our team. So, Panthers, and then same thing with the Rams. Also need linebackers. I know Nate Landman is pretty solid, and Troy Reader is the greatest linebacker of all time. But he'll be probably leaving. I don't know, but he would probably fit. He's a little bit older. He's a little bit more wiser. So I think that would be a good spot for him. Jacksonville losing Devin Lloyd. I don't know how aggressive they would be going after Bobby Okereke, but just having a linebacker there to fill in that void, basically not have some nobody, I guess, whatever, would probably help them out. And then the Ravens, as I said before, they always try to grab as much good talent as there is. So, yeah, Bobby Okereke.
Me next. Me is next.
Yeah, your last two.
Yes, sir. Tutu Atwell. Tutu. I remember that from the one game. I forgot what game it was. I think it was against.
Atwell.
I am.
I want to go home.
Anyways, Tutu Atwell, the Rams for the wide receiver, the guy we paid $10 million for. I think the top 5 teams that he would go to is the Jets, Raiders, Titans, 49ers, and Packers. 49ers, Packers could definitely use that guy as an extra wide receiver, third wide receiver on the field. The Jets, Raiders, and Titans, they could all pay for him because they have the cap space and the money too. And yes. Bro went home and came back. Okay, I like this. Who do I go next? Again, do I finish it off?
Finish it off with Jake.
J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins from the Broncos, running back. Top 3 teams I think that could use him is the Cardinals, the Titans and the Commanders. Commanders, I say because of the cap space, as
Don't
I've
make me
been
a
saying
Bobby
throughout this
fan.
video.
I don't like it.
Also, Koski Merritt, he's a good receiving back, but I think they need a running heavy, more of a running run. What? More of a
More of
running
a
back.
running back.
More of a running back than a receiving back. My
Like a
bad
bruiser
words.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, words are being scrambled here. Titans. I don't really know too much about their running back, but I think J.K. Dobbins will fit there nicely. He could probably start there. They'll probably pay him nicely too. The Cardinals. I also don't know their. Isn't that
James
Bond Knight?
Conner. James Conner.
Oh, yeah, James Conner. I don't even know who that is, but I think
You said what
J.K.
night?
Dobbins will be, assist him with him being a little decently old. But yeah, that's it about now. Me
My
going.
last guy.
Me finished.
Because he didn't want him. But Jadeveon Clowney, who was on the...
What were you saying? You weren't talking.
Sorry.
You guys didn't hear me?
All I heard is Jadavion
No.
Clowney. You weren't.
Oh,
you
well,
didn't say
You
anything
cut out.
before that.
But yeah.
Well, that's crazy. My computer's dying anyway, so that's probably why. Jadeveon Clowney. I picked the Cardinals. Those teams need edges. As I'm glitching out. I'm
Bobby.
glitching out. I'm glitching out. I just saw it myself.
Thank
I
you.
just saw it myself.
Like,
I
just
can't
saw
hear
myself.
DJ, by the way,
Last guy.
so. I
And
don't know if
can
you
hear
joining
me?
back canceled out
Yeah,
DJ,
just,
but.
DJ,
Yeah,
finish
Bobby.
it off, bro.
Bobby, you
Finish it
did
off.
this. No, the
Wait, no, I
video
wanna
can
hear
hear you.
DJ.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
Okay,
Bobby.
I still gotta
The
go.
video can hear you.
Oh my God! And Anthony's gone now. This
What
whole
is
video's
happening?
screwed up now.
Yo,
Jadeveon Clowney, Cardinals. They don't have that many good edges, let alone probably one, except for Josh Sweat. He got hurt though, but he'll be coming back. 49ers, like I said before, they don't have really good edges like that. Probably be a nice good vet spot for him. The Falcons always figure out a way to get a former NFC South player and just have them be good. And then the Dolphins, as I said before as well, not too many good edges there, but I think he should be. I think he'll probably be solid on these teams if he were to go to either one.
All right, and my last guy is linebacker Quincy Williams, from the Jets. I have him number one team Cowboys. They could try and pair him with his brother Quentin Williams, so that's why I have that. And the Cowboys have a glaring hole at linebacker. Commanders again, glaring hole at linebacker. They could use him. The Titans as well. Robert Saleh coached him a little bit when he was the head coach of the Jets. The Raiders as well, I have them. Need a linebacker, and the Bengals could pretty much use a linebacker because their guys aren't like as good as they should want. And I expect the Bengals to spend bigger on the defensive side of the ball this year.
All right. Well, that's gonna conclude this very, very long.
It died. Oh.
They don't want me to succeed out here.
I thought you.
Well, that will conclude
That would conclude the.
Oh my.
That would conclude that.
And the video's still going, so
Because
Yeah.
of
just
you.
gonna-
We're just gonna catch
it's
everything.
not. It's swear it's my computer is geeking out. It's trying to get rid of me.
No, I can't hear DJ.
Oh my! It doesn't matter as long
It's
as
you,
DJ
Bobby.
can hear us. I'm
It's
gonna
you.
turn off my computer, bro. But this will conclude this very long episode.
You cut out, bro. They're censoring you.
Bobby.
I'm telling you, it's the computer. It's about
It's
to
because
die.
it's about to die. Hurry, just do
Well,
it.
could you repeat
Okay.
what you
And then,
just
and
said?
then do the
Go,
3-point contest. Hurry,
subscribe,
hurry, hurry.
like, share it with your friends. We'll catch y'all at the 3-point contest. Peace.